so we are gonna do the notorious segment called Chadvice, which is an advice segment. We have a lot of people who have signed on for advice. A lot of people who are looking for advice. They're rudderless. We're gonna get into Discord here. Okay, and people are waiting already. They're waiting and they're ready for the stream, and they're getting pre-screened right now. There's hundreds of people. Obviously, we won't be able to get to every single person, but they're gonna come in with their issues, and we're gonna give them advice.
Were they pre-selected, or are we going random?
No, they're pre-selected. Yeah.
Oh, is it live? Like they're gonna talk?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, that is how you guys did it. You pre-selected, but then you speak to them one-on-one.
We pre-selected.
I was watching the vanilla and adapt one this morning.
Yeah, that was. There's always some crazy. What's up, Morgan?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Pokey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Finneas. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
All right, who do we got first?
Okay.
Thank you so much for doing the selection process, by the way, Frogan. I know.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of mental work.
Tedious.
To go
I
through
love
all
doing
these.
it.
It's honestly, it's emotional
her and
work
Hannah
too.
both have been working for the last week or so, like carefully and meticulously crafting the most maximum content issues, and there are a lot of very funny. I'm sure you will see. Morgan, you want to give us like a summary of what we should be expecting today, like a little teaser, maybe?
Yes. Okay. So we have falling in love with landlords' wives.
Wait, the landlord's wife, not even the landlord?
It's more ethical.
That's true, actually.
Okay, what else?
The girlfriend having a secret husband on the way. A girl getting Islamically married and then her husband lying about her age and telling her after. Being in love with a VTuber.
Oh, wow.
Classic.
A lot of stuff that, Finneas, you'll have experience in this field for sure, right?
He's too much of a jock gamer.
Yeah. Oh my God. This has this literally comes with like an ID product code and certificate if you want to resell it.
It's a collectible.
Wow.
There's so many more. It's all over the place. I tried to pick stuff that I think you guys could help out with.
I'm happy to start anywhere.
All right, let's get started.
So the first person, their name is Cinder, and they go by they, them. And they'll tell you their story. Cinder, unmute, please.
Hello, Cinder.
Hey,
welcome to
what's up?
Chadvice.
Oh shit! I thought I.
No, you're in. We can hear you.
No, you're here. Cinder, we can hear you.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna mute the stream so that it doesn't feed back for me.
Smart.
Okay, cool.
All right, Cinder, what seems to be the problem? Welcome to Chadvice.
All right, so here's the situation. I've got this coworker of mine who's significantly older than me, that I get along really well with. There's like a mutual attraction between us. We've even gone as far as hanging out outside of work a couple times. We've made out once or twice. Like there's something between us. However, there's a wrench in the situation. He is married, wears a ring, but is polyamorous, and that's a secret. No one in the office knows that. Because it's not really their business, and it just opens a whole can of worms once you throw in the polyamory bit to it.
What kind of woke workplace is this?
Initials LZ. How about that?
But I don't know what that stands for. But all right, let's keep going.
Good. So, and for the record, there is no reporting structure between us. We are coworkers.
There's
I don't
no
report
power
to
dynamic.
him.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. The only quote unquote power dynamic is there's a bit of an age gap, but that's about it. I'm not worried about.
How bit are we talking, if you don't mind me asking?
10 to 15 years.
Period.
Okay.
And wait, are workplace relationships kosher at your workplace?
Yes.
Or not?
Okay. I will say. So a couple months ago, he came to me and he was like, "Hey, would you want to hang out outside of work sometime?" And I said yes, but all like within the same day, a couple days later, I went to my direct reporting manager and I was like, "Hey, if I were to hang out with this person, would that throw in any wrench? Would that fuck things up for me?" And he's like, "No, as long as you're professional, nothing, like there's no reason to worry." And that's more or less what's been happening. But obviously, I'm not going to tell people I kissed him or whatever. But it's less about that and more about and less about the ethics of the relationship and more about workplace optics, because it's gotten to the point now where on a on a couple occasions this coworker will like leave work early or like call out or something. I've had a couple coworkers come to me and ask why.
Wait, why are they
And
asking you?
Because of your
'cause they-
association, because they know you're close to this person.
They see us talking a lot, and they've also, on the 2 occasions that we hung out outside of work, I imagine they've seen me get into his car.
Mm.
So, and
not
bad
slick.
offset.
So they're coming
You're
and they're
not
like,
as
"Hey,
slick
who's,
as you think."
who's taking
and
you
that's
home?"
the thing, because it's like, because there's nothing bad on paper. It's just he wears a ring. Everyone assumes it's a monogamous marriage,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well, how
he
about
has a.
Yeah,
Is
how
it
about
an
he?
issue
How,
if he's just honest about it?
yeah.
No, I don't think so, but I think it's a matter of like, and like that's the thing. It could probably solve everything if he was just upfront about that. But I think part of it is like people are a little weird when it comes to polyamory, and then like I don't know exactly what the issue is there, but I've forfeited the reins on that because it's their relationship. They decided the boundaries between however.
does the wife
Does his
know?
partner know?
Yes, he uh he has another girlfriend. She has another boyfriend. He has made jokes about he and her boyfriend taking her to Paris multiple times. So like it's established. It's just not work public.
So it's crossing. It's checked off on every avenue that it needs to be checked off on, and it's not even an issue in the workplace either. It's just that
The
the
perception
polyamory, the perception of the polyamory
have
is
to
the
decide
bridge
if
too
he
far.
No,
wants
it's just
that
the
person.
perception that there might be an affair, and
Yeah,
especially
that you're
considering
involved in
the
an
age
affair.
gap as well. So, and like that's what I'm trying to avoid as much as possible. Right now, we've just kind of been playing it cool because we can't have those conversations in the office. We don't text, so it's a matter of like playing it as cool, as low key as possible. But I'm also trying not to overcorrect by like avoiding him.
Is it kinky to just like have it be a little secret, or no?
I mean, I guess, but like
Ah,
it's not necessarily what I'm in it for. It's
Right.
just he's like, I don't know. Everyone, like he's the only normal person I've met, weirdly enough. So like that's the, I don't know. And
Ever.
it's like the right amount of aloof, the right amount of like risk awareness. Like he's mature, he knows what he's doing, especially considering the added detail of his other girlfriend being
Okay.
someone who used to work in the
You
company as well.
you have in this in recounting all this to us, you've been above board about everything, right? You went to somebody in your workplace to clear the sort of possibility of this, to make sure that you weren't crossing a line there. And
Well,
you're
yeah,
obviously
but not insinuating, like not on the dating, or like we're not even dating. It's just like a weird thing that's been going on. It's really it's
Totally.
undefined.
But it seems like the
but-
main issue is just that you feel uncomfortable with the idea that other people that you work with think that you're involved in an affair, which you're not, and you know that you're not. So to me, unless you disagree, like I would say that the thing you need to say to this person is, hey, I feel like you're making me look like we're having an affair because you're not being honest with your coworkers about your polyamory. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it. I also just like I could care less about what happens between us. I'm more worried about my own reputation because
Exactly.
I'm also like I'm the youngest in the workplace. I'm very like conscious about like one of my biggest insecurities is being seen as incapable and without agency because of how young I am.
Sure.
And that's the issue. There is agency. I'm capable of making my own decisions, and so is he. So that's less. That's less of the issue, and it's more that I'm worried that people are going to assume something inappropriate.
Yeah.
When
Well,
they're-
I mean,
That's
and
fair.
and it makes sense that they would
Yeah.
assume it because this
going
person
down.
isn't being transparent about what they're actually doing, which is polyamory.
And also, it's not like we're doing anything that would give them the idea anyway. Like I remember, like on Sunday, like late at night, he texted me like, "Hey, what do you want me to tell people if they ask why we left together?" And I'm like, "Just tell them we hung out, because there's no reason they should suspect anything different. If they do, that's their issue." But everyone I talk to about this are telling me like, "Oh, everyone knows, everyone's suspecting something," and like feeding into that paranoia. So I'm like, okay, well, you're not in the office with me. Like no one, my direct reporting manager has been like, people notice change more than they notice occurrence, which has kind of chilled me out a little bit, because people are just going to gossip. That's fine. That's not what I'm worried about. But
I'm reading the chat right now. Are you comfortable disclosing your age? It's totally okay if you're not.
Mid-20s.
Got it.
Is this somewhere that you'd like to work at long term?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Hey.
Good one.
Thank you.
I would like to. It's my first step out of the customer service sphere. I've been there for 2.5 years already. It's just a recent development, and people have gone as far as to say like, "Oh, I'm glad you're finally stepping out of your shell and like being more sociable." Like it's gone as far as like, these people, my management know that we work well together, so like on occasion that I need training for something, they will pair him with me because we get along. Like there's no reason anyone suspects anything. It's just my own paranoia that someone might.
Well, I don't know if it's your paranoia. You've said
think
that
that's fair.
you've said that you're getting in their car on your way home from work. You've said that other people come to you when this person dips out early. So I don't know if that's necessarily paranoia. I mean, the paranoia would be that they're like, that's a terrible person, they're involved in an affair. They probably don't think that. But in terms of your connection with the person, it seems like there's some verifiable proof.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to my direct reporting manager about that in particular.
Yeah, you're being very above board.
And he's like, "Well, if anyone makes like inappropriate comments about you and this coworker, tell me immediately," because he is like, he's aware, management's aware that there's nothing like weird going on. I think the only comment I've gotten is, "Hey, you look a little distracted," and that's about it. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to play it so it doesn't look like I'm avoiding him to save face, but also like I don't know, making things as normal and like low key as possible.
So what do you feel like would solve all your problems?
Or not
I mean, I
just
feel
that,
like
I'm curious what you want out of this. Like,
That's
out
a
of
better- that's a
out of
better-
the
better question.
relationship.
Is this like a
Better
long-term
question.
thing? Is it a fling? What's
Well, they've
going
said
on?
a couple times that they don't really care what
But
happens.
I need specificity because I feel like you're either
right.
invested or you care,
That's a
or
good
both.
point. Glad you brought that up.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm only invested because this seems like a plot line I would watch on a TV drama, and it's
Oh my
fun.
god, same.
Like, and like, I don't know. It's like the drama itself, like outside of what happens in the office, is fun. Like, there's some amount of like restraint on both our parts. I guess it's fun. It's like a weird dynamic. Like, I'm not trying to date this person, and we've both established it's not going to be anything serious, and I'm not really looking for that for anything serious in general, much less with a coworker, because why the fuck would I do that? But it's just, it makes the work environment interesting, especially coming from someone who like keeps my head down. I'm just there to work, I'm not there to make friends. And then to meet someone who's like relatively normal and like also queer, also chronically ill, like a lot of stuff that we have in common. Like, I don't know, it feels nice to know someone in an office like that I can relate to.
Okay,
but
I
that
think they
doesn't
need to.
mean
I think they
any
need to come
investment.
clean with their coworkers about their polyamory, and the reason they need to do that is because they are bringing their polyamory into the workplace. I think it would be a totally fair argument to be like, I don't talk about that at work, but they're having a thing with you.
I would
you're a
suggest that
coworker.
if you guys wanted to go long term,
I'm not even saying about them. I'm just saying that
general,
person needs to be clear
If they're
about
gonna
it.
be
If
doing
they're going to be
that.
doing that with anyone that they were, even if it's you for a very brief time and then you move on with your life, I think they need to be upfront with
I
their
have
coworkers.
a feeling though,
about-
given the age gap, they might not be willing to do that, especially if they're more senior at the workplace, whether that's like actually directly above you or just been there a long time. I don't know if this is the advice you want to hear, but I really think you got to do a cost benefit analysis. Listen, I love messy shit as much as the next girl. That's why I'm here. But I don't want my own messy shit, you know? You got to get your messiness through a TV show. If you make your real life, like that might impede your career long term. And it might be fun for now. It might not be fun later.
Yeah. I have a strict don't shit where you eat policy in general. So I think workplace relationships are always going to be, they always end up becoming messy because all relationships often, you know, they're slated to end. There's always that likelihood. And when that happens, then there's like, you know, additional messiness in the workplace. And you got to factor that into this equation as well, depending on where you want to take it.
Yeah, if this is someone you're super serious about, it might be worth it. If this isn't, I really don't think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, my hesitance is not enough has happened between us for me to have really any investment on what happens regardless. And like as long as like the workplace environment is like decent to work in, even if stuff between us falls apart, even if there's really not much between us to begin with, to be entirely fair. Like, I have no investment in whether or not this turns into something more than what it is. Like, again, as long as my reputation and the ability to work with him is untouched, and it more or less has been because we act like coworkers in the office because there's no reason or ability not to, then I don't know. Like, and on the issue of moving on, I wouldn't act that much differently anyway, because there's no
Here's the thing.
indication on the outside.
Even if the way that you're acting isn't entirely different, it's the vibe. People can sense it. People can sense when two people got a little something going on. So even sometimes when you think you're being slick, you're not. And if there's really nothing going on, I don't think anyone would pick up on it, which would in a way protect you in terms of work. Whereas otherwise, if there starts being whisperings of like you being with a married person, that's just not something you deserve to be like as a part of your reputation when it comes to work, you know?
Or set up an elaborate lie. And you tell
we
all
are
your
long lost distant cousins, and that's why we get along and kiss sometimes.
Yeah. Just if you want drama and you want to expand on the drama and the tea, which, you know, if you don't mind being at the center of said tea, you just craft an elaborate lie like kissing cousins, or I don't know. There was someone in the chat that suggested that you guys play Pokemon Go together, and you're like going to the international Pokemon Go championship, and he's helping you get there.
I mean, that's why we go to barcades. That's a good excuse. We hang out.
Okay,
together.
I was just giving you bad advice. I don't think you should do that.
Oh no, I know. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but it's entirely dependent on where you want to take this relationship and what your level of comfort is. So if you're, you know, I think ultimately what's best is to be truthful to other people, especially if you feel like your coworkers are seeing you differently. But from my perspective, the best possible thing to do is just to sever the romantic ties before
to the coworker.
Yeah,
because
before
I think
you get
you like the
even more
messiness
invested.
more than you like him, and you can get messiness outside of work. Not worth it.
That's true.
Nice.
Just being honest. But let us know if there's anything else in particular we can help with.
Hopefully
Thank
that
you,
was helpful
Cinder.
for you, Chatter.
Nice to meet you.
I got
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good one, Cinder.
Yeah, you too.
We just started off on a just to
That was a
set the
kooky
standard.
booky one.
It's gonna be crazy.
Can't
It's gonna
wait.
get
Oh, they're
crazier
insane.
than-
The next one, their name is Bitchard, and they go by he, him. Bitchard, you're online.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello, how's it going? I'm Bitchard.
What's going on? What's your problem? Welcome to Chadvice. Is it Bitchard
it
like with a
Richard?
B?
Yeah, it's Bitchard with a B.
That's fun.
Okay,
That's
I like it.
Thank-
Is that short for?
Thank you.
Is the shorthand of that bitch? Like,
I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
A
you
bit.
can call me bitch if you like.
no, it's all good. All right, Bitchard, what's your problem? Welcome to Chadvice.
So my problem, for a little bit of background, I've bit of a league addiction for 10 years.
What addiction?
I stopped playing
You cut
League.
off.
League of Legends.
I knew it.
Oh no.
No one else would guess blank addiction and guess League but me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh
Of
my
course your
gosh.
name is Bitchard. You love punishment.
Not someone spamming
I
Pokis
do.
for you. Chill.
I was a support main too, so extra punishment. Anyway, so I was a big addict for a long time.
How many hours a day we talking?
Dropped out of college because of it.
You
Enough to
dropped
drop
out of college because of your league addiction.
Probably 10, 12.
10, 12 a day.
I've been
Yes.
there.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, so like it was getting to the point where obviously I dropped out of college. I got married in 2023 to my
Congrats.
boyfriend, and
Wait, hold
he
on.
was a
What was
league
your
player
highest rank?
too.
Fuck your marriage. What was your
Oh no,
highest
it was
rank?
only gold 4.
Oh,
Oh no,
12
only gold
hours
four.
a
You said
day?
gold
years and only
four?
gold
Yeah.
4.
College dropout gold.
You
I mean,
dropped out of
hey, I
college for
dropped out of
gold
college
4?
too,
Bitch,
so-
that's crazy. Yo, hold on to this marriage,
Yes,
okay?
yes, bro, it was for gold 4. Yes, I know.
Hold on to that marriage. They don't know. They
That
don't
man
know
loves you.
your past life, or do they know? Because if they know your past life and they still married you,
He
definitely
said 10
hold on
years,
extra
so I'm
hard.
assuming ongoing, not past.
Oh my god, that's part of the problem.
Oh.
So anyway, about 2 years ago, I decided enough is enough, and I decided never to play League again. Quit cold turkey,
Respect.
and I installed it, and I haven't played since. Well, that same day, I told my husband he was also never allowed to play League of Legends again.
Oh no.
And just this last week, we've had kind of a busy week, lots of chores to catch up on. He is like applying for promotion at his job and stuff. And so we've all been kind of like lacking in the motivation to do, just the amount of work that we're trying to do. And he was telling me he really needs to play a game of League of Legends because that's the only thing that will motivate him to do all of the chores that he do. And we had a big blow up fight a couple of days ago because of it. I told him that absolutely no, I will not allow him to play League of Legends, and he might as well cheat on me.
Do you feel that he has a similarly toxic relationship to League of Legends that you have yourself to League of Legends?
Similarly, no. Was it somewhat toxic still?
What's
Yes.
his rank?
I think that we got to gold 4 together on the same day, if I recall correctly.
Did he
That's
also spend
cute.
12 hours a day though and drop out of college to get the goal 4?
No, he was much better from me from the get.
He's
Damn.
much better at League than you were?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
considered
At
you
league
might
from
be
the get-go.
jealous?
Well, I mean, this is tough, man, because I get it, right? Like if you have any issue with any kind of substance, let's call League of Legends a substance. It's hard to be around somebody indulging in the substance that you have a toxic relationship with.
Mhm.
That's tough.
Very
Very
toxic.
true.
It's why sober people have sober friends a lot of the time because it's easier. So, again, I think the challenge here is which way do you want to spin this, right? Are you going like, hey, you can do whatever you want. If I'm not around, especially, and I don't have to see it and hear it and miss it and crave it, then that would be great. That would be a really helpful thing for you to do for me. But I think, that's a semantic, specific thing you'd have to ask for. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it is kind of controlling to say, hey, I can't do this thing, and so neither can you. And if they made up some arbitrary thing that they felt that they had a bad relationship with that you didn't, and they cut you off from it, that would also be challenging. So I don't know. I mean, that would be my proposal for you to your husband would be, hey, really hard for me to be around you playing this. Makes me want to play it so bad. Can you play it when I'm not around?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's more fair. It's like a toxic masculinity at play.
I knew he was jealous. I feel like Hassan has been holding his tongue.
I just this is
let loose, brother.
Hassan is only focused on the rank. I can tell.
Roast me, Hassan.
No, if it were left up to me, I had a crippling MOBA addiction for Dota when I was in high school, and that's why I quit cold turkey. And the reason why I don't touch it is because I know how toxic I get, and how awful it is for me. And if it were up to me, I would make it illegal to play any MOBA games in general. I would
MOBA?
go mobile
Multiplayer online battle arena.
Not mobile, sorry. Yeah, multiplayer online battle arena. So Dota, League, all of those. Ask his main.
Games
What's
where
your
it's
main?
Like team-based, online.
Oh, I was.
Is
MOBA a category or literally a game you could buy?
Category.
You were a what? Wait, what's
Dota.
And
Very close is the one he was playing.
Yeah, Defense
MOBA
Agents.
is the genre. Dota is the game.
Wait, what's your main?
I
Poke,
got
you
I
might
got
need
you.
to hear this.
My main was Janna, the wind support.
Does that mean anything? I don't know.
These comments
no. Well, no. Well, no. Well.
Okay,
What?
12 hours a day on Janna. Oh no, cooked is what people are saying in the chat. I never even.
It was
played
only
League.
Janna too. I only played
Comments are
Janna.
like, bro, Janna.
Let him live. Let him
Yeah.
live.
So
Let me just say, it could be worse. Could be a worse support.
Well, also you could, all addiction is a sliding scale. You weren't, wheeling and dealing. You weren't doing,
No, this was
you weren't doing
life
black tar
crippling.
heroin and robbing banks.
This is the no. I think you should get
This is
addicted to
the gamer
heroin
equivalent
instead. I think.
potential.
All right, Hassan.
Yes, I
All
actually
right,
agree with
all
Hassan
right,
here.
all
I
right,
think
all
Thought
that
about
black tar
smoking-
heroin addiction is better than League.
Have you thought about getting addicted to cigarettes and smoking cigarettes
Good
instead?
Lord.
Because I feel like that would be life altering, but maybe you would look cool in the process, and there's no
Jesus Christ.
just
I've already replaced it with a
swap
marijuana
addictions.
addiction.
You already what? A marijuana addiction?
Already replaced League with a marijuana addiction.
okay.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Have
Good.
you
That is a
considered
market improvement.
actually speaking to an addiction therapist? You don't have to be like full blown severe addict to take some good advice from them.
That's probably true.
Damn, Dr.
I don't
Pokey
judge
coming
your
in
main.
clutch.
I'll tell you that much.
Well, anyway, back to your relationship. That would be the real thing to try to navigate would be, if you could help me by making this easier for me, then of course I don't want to restrict your behavior. I just don't want to hate my life all the time.
I also think if you worded it in that way instead of "No, you're not allowed," F you, they'd probably be more likely to do it.
Yeah.
Because they're your
That's
partner,
fair.
they care about you.
That's true.
Hmm.
And
Is there
he-
any way to
he is a
self-regulate
person-
though? Like,
is a person that hates authority as well.
Who, you are a person who hates authority?
no,
They
the
are.
partner.
They are?
Oh, my
Yeah,
husband.
definitely don't go about it in an authoritative way.
Yes.
Go, please.
That's a good point.
They probably, I mean, they obviously love you because they went through your worst, right? Like they were with
That's
you through
true.
that.
And married them.
So
That's
clearly,
true.
clearly they love you, and therefore, if you really think that there's no capacity to self-regulate here, then you could just take a stance that isn't so authoritarian necessarily, but like it's more so an ask for you, like where you can be like,
Yeah.
I really don't want to stop you from playing League of Legends, but I think like I can't. Like if I see you playing, like I'm afraid that I'm gonna relapse, and it's gonna fuck my life up, And then maybe you can, you can talk to him that way.
Right. I think that's actually good advice, contrary to the title Chadvice, and I'm probably gonna actually try that.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
We wish you the best of luck.
Godspeed.
Bichard.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
All right.
What a incredible name.
Bichard's fucking, that's
Fucking
Bichard
League,
is
man.
bitchin'.
Fucking League. Oh my
Hey.
God.
The next person is named Sabrina, and their pronouns are she, her. Sabrina, you're on air.
Hi, Sabrina.
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Hey.
Yes. Welcome to Chadvice, Sabrina. What's your problem?
Okay. So I need help with confidence boosters after being horribly rejected. Specifically, I have asked out 83 guys in my life, and they have all rejected me.
All 83?
Yes.
Whoa.
I after about the 5th one, I kept a tally in my notebook. So that's how I know it's about 83.
Is this
but
over the span of like a decade? How many?
Yeah.
What's the timeline?
About 5 years.
Someone do the math. What cadence
Wait,
is
not
that
one
per week?
success in 5 years.
Correct.
Can you give us an example of how you tend to ask
Yeah.
them out?
Good
Oh
call.
gosh.
Mhm.
It depends on how I know them. Like if they were
Ask Hassan out right now.
No.
Or me.
If they were-
I could be an easier target.
it's more so like if you're someone like random, I guess, like at like a bar or something, and
Mhm.
like I see that like you're pretty like attractive, I'd be like, oh, like like hey, what's up? Like you're pretty cute. Like, do you want to go do something sometime?
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
That's pretty
along
chill.
those lines.
Pretty
Mhm.
nice,
But then,
chill way to ask somebody out. That's not intimidating.
Yeah.
I like
Is there
that.
any prior investment ahead of time with all 83, or is it just like random encounters at bars and stuff?
no, it's a stratification of random encounters, like collection of random encounters, people who I had university classes with, people who I'd been friends with for like 6, 7 years before.
6, 7
Um,
years. That's crazy.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. I'm
But,
sorry, actually.
I'm 34 years old, and I'm just letting you know, Sabrina, I hit the 6'7" when you said that. I apologize.
A dating app is for you. You gotta try.
Potentially.
You gotta try some Bumble, some Hinge. I have a buddy
That's
to tell a
great-
personal anecdote. I will tell a personal anecdote. I have a friend, I have a very metrosexual guy friend who is potentially bi-curious, but has only ever been with women. He comes across. He's very lovely, wonderful, charismatic. He's very effeminate. He's super well dressed. He comes across pretty
Love
gay.
that.
And
Everyone's saying, is it
sometimes
Hasanabi? No, he's not
it's
talking
not
about
Hassan.
me.
Hassan is built like a fucking World War II tank or something. This is not who I'm talking about.
Like a Charmin.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go out to some party or maybe go out and grab a drink together or something, and he'll hit it off with a girl. And oftentimes the girl will be like, that was a fun encounter with that gay guy. And he's very
Okay, but sometimes those guys are the best to date.
100%. No, I 100% agree. And anyone would be lucky to date this guy. He's a real sweetheart. The challenge is just perception on this. And I told him, like, I was like, you gotta rip Hinge or Bumble, because you can be exactly the same person, but they just know going into it
Yeah,
that you're interested in women and that you're on this dating app and that you're swiping on their photo or whatever. And it's like he's the exact same guy. He hasn't had to change one thing about his personality. It's just a perception-based thing. So I don't know. I really approve of dating apps for this exact reason. And have you? I guess the follow-up is: have you tried them? Have you tried dating apps?
I regret to inform that yes. And of the times that I have had matches with people, I've gotten ghosted. And that was about what? 15, 20 times?
Wait, is that counted in the 83?
You
Because that
got
doesn't count.
ghosted 100%
No, that's-
of the times?
Yeah, the 100% of the time, and no, that's not counted in the 83.
Okay, but like that's only 15, so you haven't tried yet.
15 times on a dating app is like
Look,
a
I
slow
have a
Tuesday.
question, Sabrina.
That's like,
But-
that should be like 1 week's
Yeah,
time on a dating
I
app.
could crank that out on the shitter. Like that's not
No,
that's
but
nothing.
That is true.
That's only like matches, though. Like, and
No, that doesn't
Nothing.
that doesn't mean
Still.
anything. Trust.
Can I
I
ask
do
you a
think
worse
dating apps
question?
are a bit of a game.
Can I ask you a worse question? Have you paid
Go
for
for
any
it.
of the dating apps? Have you ever paid for like the premium version of the dating apps?
yes,
They're way better.
She say yes.
okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
yes. But again, the 15 to me, the 15, I'm not intimidated by this 15 number. The other like 70, the other 70 rejections are more intimidating, but the 15 is not super intimidating.
The thing is, though, is that the last one of the last rejections that I had was really, really bad. Like, he turned hostile on
Walk us
me.
through it.
Yeah, please.
It was, it was like pointing out all of my flaws one after another, and I was just like
That's
standing there,
mean.
like, oh, I didn't. Oh, sure.
That's a him problem.
Well, you
What a
kind of
weirdo.
dodged a
But
bullet there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was also the one who was one of my friends for like the last like 5 years, and I was like, oh, I didn't think that you thought I looked like a troll doll, but apparently I do because you
A
just
what?
told me that.
He said that?
He said you look
Yeah.
like a what?
Was your friend? That's not
Yeah, but then he
something
finished
a
it off
friend
with the best bit where, so I'm mixed race, and the thing that he finished it off with was that I wasn't black enough for him.
also peculiar.
Okay.
Yeah, very peculiar, especially because he was a white guy. So I was like, okay, interesting.
Wait, what?
Double peculiar.
Okay, this is going in so many directions that I did not foresee this going. Okay, so that's insane.
That whole exchange just kind of broke my confidence.
I mean, you dodged not a bullet, but a nuclear first strike. I think.
Has
You-
this all been in the same zip code, or are you moving around?
Moving around, because I'm from California, so this is partially in California, partially I went to school in Washington
Got it.
So
Do you think there's a commonality between these occurrences? That makes sense.
I don't know. See, I was trying to analyze it to figure out because I'm
Girl,
like,
me
it's
too.
not. I'm not going. I'm not going after the same type of guy. It's like totally different types that just all.
Maybe dating is just cooked and not worth pursuing. Maybe the right person will come to you.
No, I disagree on that. I think
You're
I was gonna,
not a girl in this day and age.
I was gonna go in the exact opposite direction. I think you're not like you haven't.
You're not
swung
trying hard enough.
No, not
I
that
think
she's not trying hard enough, but like you just haven't swung enough
times. I think sometimes it's different for women.
Okay.
Do you have a type?
Ooh.
Not really. I mean, like intellectually more. So though I love I guess the one type is I like hair, like good hair. I don't know if that's a type thing, but
that's cute.
Okay. So no baldies.
No.
Okay. That's fine. What about height?
Just taller than me, I guess, which is easy.
How tall are you?
Like 5'5".
Okay, so pretty achievable.
Yeah, that's not okay. So you're.
I think I have a good idea. Okay.
Here we go.
What's your age range?
No,
like how oldish are you? If you're comfortable saying.
I am 27.
27. Okay. Ladies in their mid-ish 20s in the chat right now, do you guys feel like dating is cooked?
I mean, they're on a Twitch chat, so they're gonna say.
That's kind of. But
it's 100 million. Yes. It's
okay.
Flying across the chat.
Someone saying yes,
I do feel
no
like
white
the
men.
dating market right now is a little bit complicated. So how about for you guys, if there are any of you in a relationship, what have you found works well for you? Because I'm not going to lie, the stories I hear from my friends also, I feel like the market's not hot right now. And unfortunately, like it's really scary with strangers.
Not a buyer's market.
Exactly. Be funny, meet someone you love, let it just happen.
Have you thought about dating women?
No, I don't have any attraction there.
Yeah, not for you.
Okay. All right.
I will
Fair
say, I don't want you to stress about it too much. I think
Yeah,
sometimes,
you're quite young.
yeah, love is one of those things that the more you chase after it, people can kind of tell.
And
they're not really attracted. Sorry to interrupt.
I interrupted you. It was my bad.
Sometimes they don't really like that kind of energy. So sometimes it's better to just take it easy. If I were you, I would do more data analysis and either swing more times or spend 2-3 months not swinging at all and see what you learn. Because that's kind of just life. you take data, you optimize, and hopefully you'll come across that right person or figure out how to better come across them.
I mean, all it takes is one. So I say keep swinging.
Unless you're polyamorous, which is also cool.
Do you have you ever been asked out?
No.
Got it.
Never.
Have you ever been like, have you ever had a close friend where you're like, I think there's a vibe there, and then you ask them out and there turns out there's not a vibe?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but then also that's also kind of the situation currently too, because I reconnected with people from my past, and that's also kind of why I'm looking for advice to be like, do I shoot? Do I even try to shoot
You can
my
always
shot?
try.
When you go out, do you go out with your friends or do you go out by yourself?
Most of the time myself, because my friends aren't local at the moment.
Okay. So you're
You're
going
like,
out by
yeah.
yourself.
You're super brave. You're a real courageous person.
Yeah, you're already nailing like the advice that I would give to most people, which is like
Put
go
yourself
out,
out
put
there.
yourself out there and talk to as many people as possible. But I also don't think you should just be pursuing people as though you want to date them and just go out there like you're looking for friends. You know what I mean? Because you already have that social courage. And now I think that is the most difficult hurdle to clear for many people. Like the fact that you're doing it on your own is admirable. So when in your shoes, if I was going out, I would be not necessarily be so data focused and also so so focused on like achieving a target or something, but just casually going through the motions of being social, and then see where that takes you. Maybe you develop some friends in the local area that you're in, and then you go out with them, and then you end up maybe through that extended friendship circle, you find some new people. You never really know. It's a very chaotic environment out there. But I think that your approach so far, if I were to make an assessment off of the limited information that I have, is a little bit too data driven.
Okay.
It's almost too like mathematical, too calculated. I would just, because that's just not how this stuff works.
Have you thought about trying like a good luck Chuck sort of scenario where you have a friend who does some sort of spell or something, and then you meet the love of your life after that?
Go see a witch.
It works super well for like Katherine Heigl in movies.
Oh, that's a movie.
Are you big like do you have a bunch of hobbies? You go out and do, go to an arcade or go play bowling or something?
Yeah, I go to conventions a lot.
Like anime?
Yes.
Nice.
My hobby is cosplay, so I have a lot of
Cute.
friends and conventions to go to. So
nice. I mean, it sounds like your life.
Approached men. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Have you
it's all
approached
good.
men at those situations?
You can bet so.
Yes and no, but most of the time I don't, because I usually cosplay men.
That's so cool.
So
I guess I could.
I mean, if you hit it off with anybody, try it out. Well, good luck. And it sounds like your life is you have a pretty rich life aside from this unfortunate growing roster of rejections. So
The void of loneliness.
yeah, but otherwise I feel like, you got passion and enthusiasm. And do you have a job you like, or a job that you feel well compensated for?
let me guess. Actuarial sciences.
No.
Okay, you're not a quant.
No.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm unfortunately an administrative assistant.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound
low
bad.
level.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I do want to add, you sound like such a sweet, lovely gal. You really, really do. Not
you.
that, I don't know.
Good luck.
If I should say this, or how it really is like a good luck mark. So
Yeah,
I would wonder, like, if you ever get close to someone who's actually kind and maybe tells you if there's a reason for the ghosting or for the whatever in a way that isn't rude or like that other guy. What he said was just weird.
I mean, he's
I
just
think
racist. Like
sometimes-
that long-term friend you had is
yeah,
a
yeah,
racist
It was very weird.
fetishizer.
I think sometimes, like, nice people in our lives can tell us, like, oh, maybe you come off a little intimidating or this or that. I just feel like your personality seems too lovely. Like, there must be maybe something else. Not that it's your fault, but maybe something that guys are picking up that you don't know, and maybe a friend could tell you. But either way, it's never a bad call to not focus too much on that.
Yeah, I say keep swinging. Someone in the chat said next rejection, ask them why. No, we're moving away from data analysis, not further in the direction.
I don't know.
You know,
hate data analysis.
I actually considered making a Google form to like send out.
You should
that's
do
very
that.
sweet.
Okay, okay.
text?
No, that's not sweet. Don't
Are
encourage
you
her.
neurodivergent perchance? Not that obviously it's bad to be, but I'm curious. I'm like that too.
I'm not diagnosed, but I took the same test that Hassan did, and I did get like 130, so
What'd
maybe.
you get us on?
127.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a roster though. I just like trains.
Hassan, we're looking at 3 screens right now.
Okay, well that's normal. I need to be dialed in on everything that's
Okay,
going
but it's
on.
different. It's manifesting differently.
Yeah.
It's a different chart.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
well, as someone who has a similar rad score to you, Chatter, like I was saying, you know,
You were like, "Oh, thanks for the Labubu. I already have this one." I think the score seems accurate
okay, well, she has a higher one, so
by 3 points.
so look, all I'm gonna say is,
1%.
all I'm gonna say is very dating is very vibes based and not as analytical as
some
the way
people
you're approaching
don't
it.
understand that. You got to speak in their
Okay.
language. What if they're not a vibey person? Like, what does a vibe mean?
I think she has good vibes.
I think she has good vibes, but maybe she doesn't interpret the vibes from others.
Look, I think like 83 rejections is nothing. Like I've been rejected a million times. You know, there are so many people out there in the universe. There are, no, I'm serious. Like it literally doesn't
Mostly
matter.
on planet Earth. but
And
whatever.
the fact that you have gone through, I don't know, 82 rejections and then went for the 83rd
Sick.
implies that you have a lot of social courage, which is
And
good.
tenacity.
Yeah, and I think that's what's necessary in this dating marketplace. So, you just got to keep on trucking and
I would
find
like-
someone with similar hobbies and maybe also has a similar rad score to you.
And maybe try to find somebody with a similar number of rejections.
That's
I would
easy.
politely add that I do feel like there are some discrepancies between how women go about dating and men go about dating nowadays. So if anything, maybe you should find some similar girlfriends around your age and talk to them about this stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like you could learn a lot. Either people in a similar predicament and also people who are in happy relationships. I actually think that's your best bet.
Okay. Okay.
I wish you the best luck, and
Yeah,
I
good
really
luck.
think you're
Here's-
lovely.
Yeah, you've been really sweet to talk to.
Hmm
I have
Thank you.
empathy
and thank
for
you guys
this.
for your advice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chatter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Billboard if you have the money.
Oh, I like that.
It's crazy.
Are you the
Uh,
one? Photo of your face, Sabrina, and then are you the one?
And then it's a Google form link.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a Google Form QR code.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of a Google form, so I can't hate on her for
6'5"
that.
multi-millionaire chat. I've been rejected a million times. First of all,
I'm
do you think
6'4".
this is yeah, I am 6'4". And do you think this is how I materialized on the planet? Like, do you think that I did not go through my own personal experiences leading up to this very moment? And secondly, even now, yes, the answer is yes. You're not going to be the right person for every single person. I think it's good that people reject you and people reject me as well, which is because the alternative is worse. The alternative is that you're stuck in you're stuck in this relationship hell, I guess, with someone who's not the right fit for you. So yeah, I think it's a healthy thing. Rejection is healthy. Okay. And it's actually really good if you can get used to being rejected and that doesn't deter you from continuing on with your pursuits.
I think it's healthy to get used to rejection in all aspects of your life.
Absolutely.
Also, career. I feel like that'll get you so far. Oh, I love the saying, rejection is just redirection. Like the thing that's meant for you will be for you.
To be honest, growing up fat is the only reason he's not evil now as a man over 6 feet tall. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's the other
but
one.
it's also true.
The
probably.
other one to piggyback off your quote is that I always like a successful person has failed so many more times than you've ever even tried.
So true.
Which is pretty much true.
You don't really get it off the first bat. Sorry, quick question. You got any snacks?
Yeah, what do you want?
He's got
I
some
got
Vicodin
mad.
over there and some Zyn.
I got
Some
mad.
Zyn. Wait, you didn't let me sniff the cigarette.
Yeah, we have copious amounts of
I am
snacks.
into many kinds
It's
of
protein.
snacks. So
I have Chinese cigarettes here. Here you go.
thank you so much.
Chunghwa.
Are these different than regular?
What are you sniffing them for? Just the odor?
Is this? I don't think that's how a normal cigarette smells. No, that smells like tea to me.
We got
That's how a normal
Questions?
cigarette smells.
Oh, really?
questions, popcorn. What do you want? There's
I
mad
love-
like protein bars and stuff too, different kinds.
I like savory, and I want one protein bar. If you have the barbell ones or whatever, I
We
love
got-
a
I think I
protein
got
bar and a
Barbells.
savory. Thank you.
Yeah, see, I know they.
I can
they've
also
said it's
order
The
food.
peanut
like
butter
reasons.
ones.
I didn't realize I
Yeah.
can. I ate
Wait,
before you
cigarettes
guys
too?
came.
Or
'cause I-
these?
unlit ones, yeah, which is what they smell like.
Oh,
me.
Do me a
interesting.
favor and never mention the Built bars in public ever again.
The
Wait,
Built
what? Built bars? Why?
Yeah, those are
Built
my
bar?
shits.
Oh,
You
is
can't
it
find
hard
them
to find?
anywhere. Yes.
Oh yeah. Do you want to try one of those? They're marshmallow protein bars. They're fucking insane.
Like insanely good.
yeah.
They're so good.
I'll look
Wait,
at
Hank,
one.
can you grab a Built
Wait,
bar too?
Frogan, what kind of gelatin is in that marshmallow, my girl?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
It's not haram
I'll
if you
get, I'll
don't
get.
know,
Oh
you
my
know?
God.
We don't judge
You
here.
just got fucking halal check, Morgan. God damn.
Unintentional. I thought you knew.
Haram police is in the building.
Hassan, you know you've gotten like 400 subs. You don't
I know,
even
but I don't want to call it out
blink.
because I have guests here.
I'll call it out for you because
Okay.
I feel bad. Harvuka and then like this Prince Zulu.
Prince of Zulu.
I think has gifted literally 1 billion subscriptions.
that's
Thank
true.
you.
Prince of Zulu, thank you for the 700
Thank
gifted
you
subs.
so much.
Kaya, it is not food for you, girl.
I'm great. Thanks for the offer, though. I really appreciate you.
Someone said, be careful in dating in cons, please. Okay.
In cons?
Like conventions.
Oh, cons.
One
Ugh.
thing you should never do is date in Hoscord. Chatters.
Are you speaking from experience?
Hell no. You think I'd ever talk to any of them?
Damn.
Talks to them all day.
There's also an improper power imbalance there because Frogan is a mod.
That's true. That's true.
Mod
No, but-
versus Hoscord regular.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I'd rather talk to a Redditor
Are
at
you
that
sure you don't want
point.
one of these? I got two.
I'm okay for now. You
But
never
if
know,
it
though.
looks really
as
good,
you eat it, if
I
I'm like,
got you.
oh my god, I just had like the largest burrito possible
where?
before I got
If-
here. Tacos Delta.
Nice.
I feel like I've heard of that
I like
place
it a lot.
recently.
Elise,
Never had
thank you
though.
for the 10 gifted subs.
Thank you.
Okay. All
Serving
right.
the
Who's
next person? The next person is named Fur, and their pronouns are she, they.
Okay.
All right, Fur, you're on air.
Hello, Fur. Welcome to Chadvice. What's your problem?
Hi. Well, first of all, hi Pookie, hi Finneas, hi Hef.
Hello.
Hello.
Fan. So let's start with
Really
this. So my former is important. I'll get back to that later.
Okay.
Owes me over like 80 euros. You can make the conversion to freedom money if you want. It's pretty much around the same. Ever since we went to this trip to Copenhagen in August, which was really cool, we went some other friends. Thing is that he had come from another trip in some other place, and he had gotten his wallet and his passport stolen before coming here. So
Like
he had
his
no way.
story. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, like he
She's
basically
flying
like
off this protein
I'm an
bar.
active listener.
like has stuff getting lost, but that's something I'll get to that later. But yeah, it's like an issue. Thing is that like he had no way of paying for anything.
You just called it,
in
is this Greta?
It's messed up.
Oh my god. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I'll get to that later because it's like a huge thing.
Whether or not you're
But-
Greta Thunberg is the next thing that
I'll
you're going
get
to
to
get
that
to.
later.
Like, am I that quotable? I mean, like, both of us are autistic, so maybe it's just like the autistic accent. I mean, who knows? But yeah,
not
like
the
the
other
issue.
accent. It's the autism accent that we build.
You never know. I mean, English in my first language, so it's just like a mix of 100,000 accents. Anyway, yeah. Thing is that like it's not the first time that he loses things. Like it's probably like around the third time he's lost his wallet since I first met him. Thing is that like fin- ever since I met him, we used to like have like we never really did anything, but it was like kind of like I don't know, like I had a crush on him. He just didn't acknowledge it, but it was like we were friends. Like we had lots of things in common. We used to talk a lot, but it never got anywhere because I am an absolute coward and I am terrified of rejection, just like a
An
lot of
absolute
people.
That's
coward.
so cute.
Okay.
Yeah, at least I'm self-aware about it. It's just that, yeah, but we'll get to
Are you
that.
Dutch? Where are you from? What country?
I'm from Mexico.
Sorry?
I'm from Mexico. I
Oh.
don't live there right now, but
You
I
have
am.
such a like European, like a like Danish Dutch accent.
We're in Copenhagen.
I mean, I learned English
They
in
have
Mexico.
planes in Mexico. They can travel to Europe.
Yeah, like now we're a socialist paradise, so we have everything.
I thought maybe
Nice.
she'd been
Yeah.
there for a while, is what I mean.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Viva la
Yeah,
raza.
like-
But go on.
Yeah, thing is that like I recently like got over my crush because of the thing about him owing me money, and I got pissed about it. Also, I realized and I found out from other friends that it was like unrequited, so I eventually got over it. Thing is that with this person, like I feel bad about asking for the money back. Like it's not the first time that he's owed me money, but it's the first time that he owes me this much.
How much
Things
total?
that-
How much money does he owe you total?
Right? It's 80. Like before he paid me back some of it, the highest amount he ever owed me was like over 200 euros.
Okay.
But like he started paying back piece by piece because like he felt way too bad about it. But it's been like 6 months and he still hasn't like answered to any of my texts when I ask him like how is this going. Like I'm aware that he has like financial issues. Like we're both Latinos living in Europe, so it's obviously hard. Like he has some problems with his work visas and like obviously like it's not as easy for him to pay me back as fast as I would want him to. It's just like the ghosting and the not saying anything about it. Like I'm aware that he does this a lot to other people, that he just like doesn't want to, like he basically just doesn't talk about it or like pretends that it's not happening so that people would stop asking him about it. And like it's become like an inside joke in our friend group. Like we have a huge friend group that we share.
Do you
So
still
it's
have
like
a crush on him?
not anymore, but it's like been really recent that I'm trying to get over it. That's where the problem comes. The thing is that I feel bad asking him for the money, but I don't know if it's just because I actually feel bad about his situation or if I'm still like not really over it and I'm just not realizing it.
If I
I'm
was
like-
you, I would take this as more of a reason to get the hell over him.
Yeah,
Not
no
only-
broke
Yeah.
boys. No broke boys.
No, it's more so like I'm sure we've all maybe met someone at some point or other that is notorious for asking for money and never paying people back. That's why I really recommend people don't lend money that they aren't comfortable fully losing.
Yep.
Because some people just have financial issues and cannot confront it. It's deeper than just you, so I don't want you to take it personal either. You just realize
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get anything from
How
him.
hot
really.
is this guy?
I mean, like, honestly, pretty hot. That was part of the issues. Like, I mean, it's not something that's going to like keep me in there forever. Like, I'm bi, so like I'm usually more like leaded towards women. Like, it's the one guy that I have had a crush on in a long time, which is probably a huge red flag. Like, I was mostly like going out with women before, so like I'm probably like just going to very low fruit probably. But it was like, I don't know, like we were used to be really close. We had a lot of like university activities together, so it was hard to avoid each other. So maybe that's part of it. But like, I am starting to get over it. My issue is, how do I get over the feeling bad about keeping him, like keep asking for the money back? Because like I don't want to feel like a landlord that's just like harassing him for the money. But also like, it's my money.
Do you really need the money back? Like, being serious, like, is
That's-
that like money you really need?
That's the thing. Like, I don't really need it.
All
like
right.
Oh,
Then I mean,
yeah.
like,
Then
again, like,
this is
that's
no, you want to keep the conversation going with this guy. That's why you want to have this guy in the back of your mind at all times. And I feel like the money is the way to do it for yourself.
I I mean, kind
Aw.
of, but also like, I mean, yeah.
To me, I'm sorry that this person owes you money. Never a good feeling to be owed money.
Mm.
And yeah, I think to me if I'm putting on my legal, advice hat, I'd be like, congrats, it's not $1,000 or $20,000. Like you got off relatively unscathed, considering that you've just told me that you don't really need that money back in the scheme of your life. Yeah. So you've learned your lesson, which is sad. It's sad to learn your lesson that this person that you find attractive and maybe like their personality is like not a reliable person. Always sad to learn shit like that. But when you said 200, I was like, oh my god, she's in it for $200,000. So I'm happy to know that it's only €200.
Well, at least we kind of got.
I know that's 340 American dollars, but
I'm glad we kind of got to the root cause, which I think is you kind of holding on to this crush and not getting over the crush via him not paying you back, or that being like a line of connection between the two of you. If I was you, I know it's hard to just like get over emotional things on your own. What I love is a well-written closure text. Even if someone's not giving you closure, give it to yourself. I would literally write a big old text, be like, I thought you're pretty cool. Kind of sucks that you're ghosting the fact that you owe me money, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, don't be mean, but just write it in a way that makes you feel like you are emotionally processing the situation, telling them what you want to tell them, again, without being mean. And then I think just literally hitting send on that feels amazing, at least to me. Whether they respond or not, you're like, okay, well, I know where I'm headed, and they know too.
I think the real problem here isn't the money at all. I think you are having a hard time cutting ties with this person because you still have a crush on them, and in your mind, holding on to the €80 or however much remains from the overall debt is your way of staying interconnected with this person.
Yes, but then what does she do about it?
Yeah, no, I think you should just ghost the person, delete the number, forget about it, start dating some tall, blonde Copenhagen guys.
Or girls.
Honestly.
Sure.
They're tall. Both genders are tall over there.
I mean, like the issue here is that like I probably would love to like cut every single kind of tie we have. Thing is that because we are still like involved. I mean, we both do like university debating, but we are like more in the managing kind of part of it, and we are basically unable to fully avoid each other unless we actually quit. This is like quitting a sport. So I probably will like get around to like just send a strongly worded message to vent it, but
send a strongly worded message
I love
every
a
time you
strongly
see this
worded
person in
message.
person, because it sounds like you can't avoid them. Do one of these gestures. Open hand. Give me back my €200. One of this every time.
Yeah,
I guarantee you they will start to avoid you.
yeah, or just like
Which is their
just
fault.
like hit him with the cold shoulder when you see them, and also next time you see them, have a bunch of studs with you and just be like,
You could also wear clothing with money on it. That would be kind of cool.
Okay,
shirts covered in
Pay me my money.
Yeah, euros, or pay me. Shirts that say pay me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dollar bill.
subtle things like that.
I will say, if you guys have overlap in terms of friends and hobbies and whatnot, just make sure that this strongly worded message is something that you wouldn't mind other people seeing. And it just like really shows him like, hey, you fucked up.
Yeah,
and, I'm done with it.
Good point. Yeah, your friends in common too, right? You go like, I like that person. They just owe me money, and it's been a long time, and
I'm really sad that they're not answering me.
Yeah,
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, it's pretty.
then-
Anybody can empathize.
Well, the friends already know that he's a bit of a deadbeat. Like they know that
Yeah.
already.
Sounds like it.
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like I don't think that like I mean very few of my friends know that I have a crush on him because I never really like told a lot of people. I just like never got around to it. But a lot of people have a similar issue, just not with this much money. Like he just keeps borrowing money for coffees, like pathologically, like it's a thing. So like people, if I told him that, like if I was pissed about it, I'm sure that my friends wouldn't like judge me for it. So that's actually like good advice, actually.
What do you think he spent your money on? Like rent or something more flashy?
I mean, like he lives on his own, and his family is still like he's from Colombia, and they all live back there. So he sends a lot of money back to them. So like he's
You think
not.
He sent your money back to his family. I like that.
I mean,
It's kind of like a Robin Hood sort of a thing. That's kind of awesome. He's washing it. It's crossing over, into different jurisdictions.
Maybe I should be giving him more money. Who knows?
Oh my gosh, honey, no.
Somebody commented W reparations.
No, you're still doing this. You're still doing it. You're doing it.
I think your heart is in it, and you need to figure out a way to get your heart out of it. Which, again, for me, strongly worded letter.
And from my perspective, go hook up with some girls and some guys out there that are not this guy. Get your mind off this guy, because you guys kiss one time, right? That's it.
I mean, and also like getting taller guys, and it's probably not an issue. I'm like 4'11", I'm like super tiny, so literally any guy that's not like less than 5, whatever.
Also,
is gonna
you're Latino in like the whitest place on the planet. You're automatically you're OP. You're OP in Europe. They think brunettes are like a exotic species in general, even brunette white people. So you are so overpowered in Nordic countries in general. So you shouldn't have a hard time anyway.
Oof, time to get my competitive advantage to use that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank
and
you so much.
I believe you'll move past this. Whatever ways feels more comfortable to you.
Thank you, Fur.
I hope so. Yeah.
Nice meeting you,
Have a good
Fur.
day, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, the other side of the story is that he's also OP. If he's like tall, Colombian, attractive guy.
Well, that's why he keeps
probably why he's
forgetting
a
his
fucking
wallet.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised everybody in the friend group is like, yeah, he does that. And
I like
no
the
one
idea that
cares.
his family is just like, this fool is crushing. He sends us so much money.
Well, he's probably keeping up appearances in other.
Yeah, but he's running around
areas of his
Copenhagen,
life.
borrowing money left and right.
Oh, my wallet again.
Family's like, he's doing very well.
I didn't
out
even
there.
know that there were Mexicans in Copenhagen.
Well, they do have planes over there.
Yeah. I know, but they don't take them over there. That's what I'm saying. They don't take it all the way to Copenhagen normally.
Copenhagen's nice, man.
I fucking love Copenhagen.
Nice place.
There and honestly, a lot of European places where you can bike. I
agree.
love a bikeable
I'm
place.
my happiest on a bike.
Me too.
I totally agree.
You'll love China then. All right, who do we got next?
Next person is Puffins, and their pronouns are he, him. Puffins, you're on air.
Puffin.
Welcome, Puffin.
Hey,
What's your
Puffin.
problem? Welcome
Making
to
me
Chadvice.
hungry for that Trader Joe's Puffin cereal, dude.
Puffins is shy.
Puffin, you're
Okay.
muted still. Unmute yourself.
Oops. Hi,
There we
everyone.
go.
Hey, Puffins.
Oopsies.
Cute.
So my problem, I'll just get right into it. I have a gay dad. That's not my problem. So
Thank you.
It's just
he's dating-
prelim.
So I'm 27.
Okay.
And he's dating like a 30-year-old Brazilian twink.
How old is your dad?
My dad is like 60.
He's pulling.
I mean, it's
He
normal.
He's got game.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Okay.
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 So like background context, he came out when I was like 20, so like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Or I'm 27, so like 7 years ago. And they've been dating for like 5-ish years. So they started dating when he was 25, which is very important because I feel like that's when the problematic age gap problem starts to like not matter quite as much.
Okay.
Also,
and he's like,
I feel like the math is different for gays.
yeah,
You're
like,
implying that there's
especially
gay
'cause,
math.
like,
Yeah.
Got us.
there's a lot of gay
Clarifying.
math. But like, so he came out late in life, right? So it's kind of like, oh, he's going back to like see what they missed.
Mhm.
But now he like they like live together. And the issue that I have is like, I'm the twinks age, right? So when we're sitting around
The twins
talking,
age.
when we're sitting around talking, he'll be like, yeah, this is like when you had a Game Boy and you were like playing Pokemon, or like, oh, this
These
reminds
are the
me
analogies.
of like,
Who's making these analogies? Your father?
Your dad is making
no,
those.
the twink. No, the
twink?
twink.
Wait,
My
so
dad is
what-
sitting there not having any idea what any of these things are.
Oh, so you and the what else could we call this person that your dad
Your
is dating?
dad's partner.
Let's my dad.
Fake
Yeah,
name?
my dad's partner.
I
Let's
like
call him
calling it the
Chris.
twink.
All right, you can. I'll
Like
call
he's a
him.
villain in your life.
You're Wait, but who's the? Yeah, do you have a? Are you taking umbrage with your dad's partner, or with your dad for dating such a young partner?
I don't really have an issue with my dad's partner. Like, he's fine. He's perfectly nice. We get along, whatever.
You can talk about Pokemon and your Game Boy or whatever.
Yeah, we talk about Pokemon and moon shoes and growing
Did you
up
say
in the
blue
early
shoes
2000s.
or moon shoes? What did you say?
Like the moon shoes, like the little
got it.
bouncy ones.
Because I bet your dad would get in on the blue chew conversation just for, the record.
Okay,
I hate that
continue,
I
Puffin.
know.
Yeah.
I'll listen to podcast
So
advertisements.
the
That's how I know about
issue
it.
that I kind of have is like, it's kind of uncomfortable not being able
The
to
dynamic.
like, yeah, like that's a peer of mine.
Understandable.
Dating my dad,
Mm-hmm.
who is like, is it like appropriate to call him like a sweater vest gay? Does that like give background?
Can you define?
Like very waspy. Grew
Wait,
up
is your
in
dad
like
the
a,
sweater vest gay or the twink?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, okay.
Grew up very like, he like grew up gardening. Like as soon as I knew he was gay, it was like an oh yeah, but beforehand I would have been like, oh no, he's just kind of like a feminine guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Kinda
mean,
deal.
look,
You
the
painted a
dynamic
good
here.
picture for us.
Yeah, the dynamic here is obviously that you want what's best for your dad and you want him to be happy and he's living his best gay life, right?
But that
and
the
he's,
dynamic makes you a little bit uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
So, do you live with your dad still? Is that what it is?
No, my parents are split and I live with my mom.
What's your sexual orientation?
Figuring it out.
Got it. Well, to me, the easiest way to solve this is to date somebody your dad's age.
Oh,
Got him.
I have thought
And
about
then
that.
someday you guys will both have to make a truce.
They can
Yeah, see
swap.
how he
Yeah.
likes it.
Oh.
Give him a taste of his medicine,
Wow.
his own medicine.
That's some good matchmaking.
I mean,
Oh my
I feel
god!
like
But then like, if we go on like a bonding excursion, me and the twink are gonna go to like a barcade, and him and whatever my like old sugar daddy are gonna go to like some weird museum.
But that sounds great.
okay, yeah, it's getting a
It's
little
getting
freaky.
better and better.
It's getting a little freaky. So,
That's a TV show I would watch.
no, my point is like if you're not living with him, but you do see him every now and then, but they're getting more serious, I feel like, I mean, I don't have a lot of experience in this field, but what I would say is like, if you want your dad to live his best gay life, I think for the time being, just letting him do his thing and working through the motions is probably the best thing to do. Even though it's a little weird for you, right?
Yeah,
you
because
just
I've voiced an opinion beforehand and like tried to tell him like, hey, I'm worried about problematic power dynamics, and this is a pretty big age gap that you're introducing to a pretty like waspy family that's gonna have a lot of opinions.
And what did he say?
Is your family the waspy family?
Both sides are pretty waspy.
Your dad's partner's side is also waspy.
My dad's partner is very Brazilian.
Okay. All right, I'm gathering.
But my dad's both of my parents are
Yes,
white.
both of your parents. Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let him. I think let him enjoy himself because, like, at the end of the day, I mean, he is like your dad's partner
Making
is
up for a lot
30,
of lost time.
right? Like he's 30 years old. It's not like he's a child.
Have you ever seen the movie Beginners?
No, I haven't.
One of my favorite movies ever, actually. It's directed by Mike Mills, whose work I love, but it is, to some degree, sort of about exactly this vibe. Just check it out. Pretty great.
I definitely will.
I have a quick question. So is the issue here how you feel when you're around them? Or do you have concerns about their dynamic that make you uncomfortable as someone who can probably relate to his partner more, potentially, in terms of your age?
A little bit of both. It's definitely like me personally, it's a little bit uncomfortable sitting there and having like his partner try and like relate to me on an age level, like relating to things of like when we were children, like, that kind of thing.
Like trying and
versus,
succeeding at relating. to
Yeah. Yeah, like
He
it's
doesn't
weird
need
that
to
he
try,
like
just
gets
relates.
it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I understand
He's
being
like 1997 was wild.
I
Been
understand
there.
being with being uncomfortable with this dynamic. I totally get that. It's a little strange. Having said that,
Yeah.
this would be borderline or completely unacceptable if you were like in your early 20s, as opposed to the fact that, you know, your dad is in his 60s, but your dad's boyfriend is in his 30s. And at a certain point, it's like, you know, it's just you gotta you gotta place his level of comfort, especially as someone who's like only recently come out and is going through the motions and experiences. Like, I don't know how long lasting this relationship will be. And even if it is long lasting, even if this relationship is long lasting, I think ultimately by that point it will get less weird for you anyway.
It's been
I
like
don't
4 or
think it's
5 years so far.
yeah, I don't think it's about whether like this age dynamic is ethical or legal. Okay, clearly it's legal. Right? I think maybe you feel like if you were in your dad's shoes or the other person's shoes, you wouldn't do that. So maybe it's a disagreement of like how you would go about things in a way, or feeling like a disconnect between you and your father. I feel like if I was you, I might, if anything, want to get to know the relationship a little bit better and to know whether or not there is a weird dynamic there or not. If there is, I would talk to my father about that. If there isn't, maybe you'll grow to actually love the relationship and it's actually healthy. It's really, really hard to tell just knowing ages.
I also feel like I have a little bit of like some weird reverse prejudice here, where if your dad was 16, he was dating like a 25-year-old, 30-year-old woman, I might be more kind of dubious about the whole thing. But the fact that it's a gay relationship makes me be like, great, cool. I don't know.
Well, also,
It's so
and also
weird.
because he like recently came out.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's not like I'm dumping your mom who was my age and I'm just dating a younger, you know,
younger lady.
woman. Like he's like, I've made a whole big life change, you know?
I actually kind of understand the game math part where it's like when you have a smaller dating pool, the dynamics are different. But ultimately, I feel like given the age range, like you really don't know until you get to know the relationship. Sometimes it's perfectly normal and sometimes it really is an unhealthy dynamic.
Like how much does it bother you? Like it's like it's really ruining your relationship with your dad? Because if that's the case, then you should have a conversation with him about it and be like, Dad, this dude is my age. What the fuck are you doing?
No, my dad and I still chill. It doesn't like, it affects like holidays because, you know, like I live at my mom's and he'll come over and like visit because I can't get to his house because I'm disabled. And he lives on a hill, which is hard in a wheelchair. But he'll like, or like my grandmother isn't doing so well, so we like go as a family and visit her, and my mom will bring me there, and like my dad and his partner will also be there, and the like in front of my mom being like kind of like cuddled up and like hands on legs and like sharing their stories of their travels and like going to Europe and all of these things. Like it's part of it's hard for me to hear in that context, and part of it's hard to see like in front of my mom too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is your mom loving all of this?
Like,
how's your mom feeling about all this?
So I didn't learn, he didn't come out to me and my brother until a year after he came out to my mom. They had done like 8 months of couples therapy on how to come out to me and my brother correctly.
Wow, they were trying their best.
That's sweet.
So they really did do like an immense amount of work, and my mom got a lot of it out in those 8 months. But of course, there's still some resentment and some like being the divorced wife being like, Jesus Christ, my ex-husband is dating somebody who's as old as my son.
Yeah.
Because I think he is actually a little bit younger than my oldest brother.
Is your mom dating anybody?
No, and hasn't since.
Does she seem to have a desire to, or is she's like, no, that's not my priority?
Not particularly. I thought that she was trying for a little while. She like had a friend, you know, that was like staying around a little bit, but just like kind of fizzled out, and that all just sort of like her interest just went away completely.
Someone in the chat suggests that your mom should also date a 30-year-old. I don't think that's the appropriate.
I
move,
brought it up.
Unless she finds a 30-year-old that she is in a wonderful relationship with. I mean, how would you feel if your mom was dating a 30-year-old?
Weirdly better.
Okay.
Because then it's like balanced out.
It cancels out the dynamics.
Oh, it's because you're saying it cancels it out. Okay.
But if your dad was not dating somebody at all, or was dating somebody his own age, and your mom was the one dating somebody way younger, how would that feel? Thought experiment.
That would offset it again.
Understood. Yeah.
Because it's like,
I think it feels like an uneven dynamic. And that would in a way.
Because it's like, definitely part of it is my dad being off, like doing his, like living his best gay life. And I'm not living with that. I'm living with my mom, who's not living her best gay life, who I want to be living her best gay life, but is sort of just like on her own accord for sure. Just sort of like, you know, she volunteers, she does her thing. We live in like a nice community that she's a part of.
Yeah.
She does her own stuff. But
Seems like you're very empathetic towards your mom. Yeah. Which is great.
Oh my God, she's a saint. I cannot say enough good about her.
That's wonderful.
Okay, wait. I have one question before I give my little bitsy of Chadvice. Question. When you are around your father and his partner, do you get a feeling that the dynamic is unhealthy? Or do you feel like the discomfort is more so on your end?
It like, on the surface, the first thing that hits me is I'm worried that that the partner is looking for a sugar daddy from my dad. But then like, the partner is working like an insanely good job. Like for a company that if I said the name, everyone would understand that this kid is doing really well.
Okay. I think maybe a good first step is next time you guys are all together as a family, if you notice that there's something they do or talk about, and you being the empathetic, kind person you are, you see that causes discomfort for your mom, I actually think it's totally reasonable to talk to your dad about that and be like, hey, I know you're really happy. I'm happy for you, but I think maybe mom gets sad when you talk about this and that because that's just not where she's at in life. So like in your own free time, go ahead, do as you please. But maybe when it comes to family time, you know, let's do something that doesn't cause discomfort like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like be a little bit more mindful.
Yes, exactly.
Good advice.
It's all things considered. I feel like, judging by what you've told us so far, this has been like a very healthy separation. I feel like it could have been much, much worse overall.
Like
from your
you
parents.
couldn't write it out in a healthier way.
Yeah,
like everybody wants the best for each other. So I think if there's just like slight discomfort, I'm sure they'd be very open to accommodating and just, as you guys said, being more mindful about what you say, how you act.
Maybe your dad's partner starts to dress sort of older, starts to put a little bit of fake gray in their hair. Maybe they walk with
for like the one or two time you guys
maybe
are together.
they sort of talk
or
in a kind of
he takes it as like cosplaying.
Yeah, like a Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine kind of.
Like you take an acting class.
Ask your dad to hook your mom up with a stud, preferably one of the Twink's friends.
I've brought that up and she is not interested.
Okay, never mind. Okay, well, you swing and a miss sometimes.
I've been throwing out balls, you know. You miss every shot that you don't take.
That's
I agree.
Right. Puffins.
Okay, well, thank you, Puffin.
Thank you so much, Puffin.
Thank you guys so much.
Wish you the best of luck. That reminded me so much of like when me and my girlfriends get together and we're all like, blah, 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 this happened, my dating life, and this guy, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll yap for like 2 hours straight. And at the end, Lily goes, well, me and Michael are good. Like we're all just talking shit. She goes, me and Michael are doing great. So sometimes you just got to know when and where.
All right, who do we got on next? I have to go pee while you bring this next person in.
All right, Frogan, we're here if you're ready.
Sorry, I was muted. The next person is named Steve, and he goes by him. Steve, you're on air.
Hey guys.
Hi, Steve.
Yes,
Hi,
hey,
Steve.
hey, Pookie. Hey, chat.
Wait, before you start, did you like the Built Bar?
I didn't try the Built Bar. Oh, me. You're asking me?
Yeah, no, yeah, you, Pokey.
I had the barbell one, and it was very good. If you wanted one,
okay,
it's really good.
Maybe maybe 2 questions from now.
I got ahead of myself there.
No, Steve, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So the story is about like
Also,
my first
Hassan's not here. We
relationship.
could say anything right now. We could just go
It's
crazy.
oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
If you wanted to talk shit on his stream while he wasn't around, you're welcome to. It's not my stream. I don't care.
He doesn't do gaming streams, and he always lies about them. He needs to play
Oh,
Dispatch.
I
now.
know. He is known to be
Should I continue with the story?
chronic
should I-
gaming liar.
Sorry to derail us. I apologize. I'm not being professional.
No, you're totally fine. The best thing about Chadvice is there's no professionalism at all.
Yep. We are not licensed to do this. Me, not licensed to do anything, really.
All right. What's your
Should I
Please go
read
ahead.
this one?
what's your conundrum?
Okay, so her family was like really conservative, like not like the white kind of conservative. She like the really really conservative
Got it.
part. I didn't like grow up in like a Western country. Like she wasn't allowed to date. She wasn't
Who
allowed to
is
do
she
anything with
to you? Your girlfriend? Your ex-girlfriend?
my ex.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Got it.
Then I had to break up at the end of high school because she was really controlling.
Oh, can you give
I would-
examples, please?
Like she was against me having any female friends, and I had to cut off a lot of people because of her.
Been
But
there. Not good.
after I broke up with her, her family found out about us because she got really depressed, and we also like smoked weed, and that didn't go really well. So then she was prohibited from going to uni. Like she was smarter than me.
Where are you
but
from, Chatter?
She was basic. Turkey. Hasanabi.
What in the educational gatekeeping?
Why
That's
Amına
so odd.
Anyways, I
Steve,
felt really
Steve
bad about
is not
that.
a Turkish name.
Yeah, it's not my real name. I'm getting to it. I can't really say my real name.
Fair enough.
Hadi bakalım.
Anyways, her family didn't
Silivri
stop
soğuktur.
there.
Silivri soğuktur.
Çok daha kötü abi. Her family then hired like a. By the way, her father had like connections to the FETÖ movement,
Oh.
so they had some mafia connections as well. Anyways, after we broke up, her family paid a gang to beat me up. But when they came to my house, I had already left for uni, so I didn't get beat up. But they also looked for me in like the country I'm in, but they couldn't find me.
Oh my god!
Like a year or two passed.
This is why we're
she
going by
contacted
Steve.
me. She contacted me through like Pinterest DMs because that's the only thing she had access to.
Pinterest DMs?
Yeah, it was insane. I got random DMs one day.
Wow.
I learned that she's in like a really bad situation with her parents,
Sounds
like a
like
really shit one. She's getting abused and stuff. And I'm thinking of offering her to basically run away and come to the country I'm in. But I think the only way she would be like okay with it is like if I dated her, which I don't really want to do that much because of
No,
No,
don't
you should
don't
not
do
go
that.
about
Don't do that.
relationships in like a saving way. To be
Çiğ-
honest,
çiğ bunlar.
to be honest, you're all like they're already kind of after you. If I was you, I would help her in the sense of like advice and do whatever you can. But I don't know if you should like take it on as a responsibility because I feel like the mafia is
it
gonna
also
get
puts
you.
my life in danger. I feel like,
Yeah.
but like I'm also like kind of young, and I've like never had like a relationship like that before, so I
Well,
don't
you
even
left
know if
this
I'll.
relationship because you were feeling
Yeah, but
like you were being
what if I
controlled.
make it
Like
work?
to me, that's the
What if I
root
make
of
it
this.
work?
If you were in a great relationship and then her family found out, and then they banned her from going to uni, and they sent the mafia after you, it would be sort of romantic.
There-
But you already had broken up with this
This
person.
is a big
Yeah.
problem. This is a
Yeah.
big problem in general. Also, you're gonna get in trouble because of her connections, regardless,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Turkey as well. Not just like because
I don't go back to Turkey anymore.
no. I would stay away. You dodged a bullet. It was good. It's just
But
I
also
think you just
like
gotta
respond-
respectfully be
because
like,
I
Don't
we
let
gotta
it
cut
reel you
ties
back
here.
in.
life too. Like
Sorry,
I
dude.
kind of ruined her life too.
You got a lot of empathy
So-
for her. That's sad. Yeah, I super understand. You know, I hope she is able to, you know, get herself out of these fucked up situations, but doesn't. Yeah,
No,
definitely not your fault.
Is it not my responsibility? To like,
No.
You had to run away from the country you were in.
No, I don't think it's your responsibility at all. That's crazy. Especially
also
considering the entanglement that is associated with this. For your own personal safety, I would 100% stay away.
you might feel
Okay.
guilty, which is sweet. You're probably just very empathetic and you care for her, but also like you're two people who decided to see each other and you both had certain issues from it, but you've also kind of paid for it already with the mafia situation.
Well,
so.
and also the challenge here is that
Yeah, I think it's
on
about
feeling
myself.
responsible or whatever, it's like you actually, from your story, you already had broken up when her family found out, because it sounds like they found out because she was distraught.
Very sad, yeah.
So in reality, the fact that you guys had already broken up, she was actually safe.
Mhm.
She just was emotional about whatever, you know, distraught, and then her family found out, and then, you know, they brought the hammer down. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you kind of skated through all this perfectly.
Also,
kind, but
if
detach.
you are with this person, you bring this person next to you, you bring this person around you, they will find you and they will kill you. So don't even that is not a good idea.
Trap.
No, not that it's a trap or whatever. They will
you
kill
don't
her and kill
know.
you. I would just not touch that with a 10-foot pole in your circumstances. It seems like you got off as clean as you possibly could. It's not a good idea at all.
We want to hear from
Okay.
you in a year, not be concerned.
Yeah. I was also worried because like the gang that was after me, like the gang they hired, also has like activities in the country I'm in. So, like,
Okay. Yeah. No need to elaborate further. I already got it. I'm telling you right now, I would stay away. Definitely stay away. Delete the Pinterest account. What the fuck? Why do you... Oğlum Pinterest mi kullanıyorsun? Ne yapıyorsun Pinterest'te?
Kız açtırdı abi, açmadım.
Just delete
Sorry.
the Pinterest account as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's
Okay,
not
I
like
guess I'll do
what the chatter was talking about is not necessarily just like a mafia situation. It runs deeper than that. So I would recommend you stay away from all of that. You wash your hands of that. If someone asks you, you're just like, I don't know who any of these people are. You just cut all association and all ties entirely.
And that's what my friend told me too. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Shout
no
out
I
to
wish
problem.
my
you the
friend.
best luck. Please stay safe.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye.
We.
For the non-Turkish chatters in the community who are confused,
What level mafia are we
Fitucu-
talking here?
when he said like the person is like the girl was is from a Fethullah Gulen family. Remember when I talked to you guys about this, about how like there is a CIA asset called Fethullah Gulen who passed away recently. He's a Muslim cleric that used to live in the Poconos. And this was the parallel state that they had created in Turkey that facilitated a coup that failed. And then in the aftermath of that, the Erdogan administration basically used that as an opportunity to crack down on any kind of dissent whatsoever. But like there was a little bit of validity for why they were cracking down on some of the elements, because it was like a direct parallel state that they had created alongside the CIA in Turkey. And there's deep religious ties there as well. So they straight up, they have a very long reach. So it's not just, it's not nothing to play around with at all. Yeah. So he definitely dodged a bullet. And there are stories like this where like some people will think that they can escape to Europe, and then
They come find you.
they'll do honor killings and shit too. So it's not, it's not it's nothing to play around with.
I already got the vibe when he said that they punished their daughter by not allowing her to go to university. Yeah, I know the vibe.
Yeah.
Very, very, very intense.
All right.
Next.
Okay, the The next one has a little bit of a trigger warning for sexual assault. Their name is E, and they go by all pronouns.
Okay.
E, you're on air.
Hi, E.
Hello, E. Welcome to Chadvice. What's your problem?
Hello. So basically, my friend, in quotations, used part of my life story in a short film without my consent, and they won 2 awards for it. Pretty much, I worked on a song in 2022 with this friend who we were in a band. We had made an album before this. And unfortunately, because of Hurricane Fiona in Puerto Rico, the film was canceled because it kind of like destroyed the bridge to the filming location. So I forgot about it. I just like left it alone. And then September of this year, my friend made the short film for a local film festival, and they posted the trailer. I saw it on Instagram. It had the song with my voice in it, and I was excited. I congratulated them in a message, and they responded that everyone working on the short loved the song. I personally was not a super fan of it, but I was excited to be a part of it in any way. I got really excited and I reserved the tickets, for the premiere for the film fest in October. This happened October 28th. I didn't tell my friend I'd be going because I wanted to surprise them. And I saw them walking into the theater, and I said hi, I hugged them, but like I quickly like rushed into the theater. I had taken my mom and my brother with me, and we sat through about an hour plus worth of shorts. And the last one was my friend's short film, the one with the trailer that has me singing in the parts that I wrote for the song we worked on together. So the song starts, but no voice. All the vocals were cut from the song. And I start noticing like similarities between an assault that happened to me in 2018 and the plot, along with specific details and even things I had felt in relation to the assault. When the credits rolled, nearly everything was credited to them, not even our band. And as soon as it was over, I like darted out of the theater as quick as I could. My brother knew about the assault and he was pretty much furious. My mom was just confused because, like me, she had assumed my voice would be in it. She didn't know about it. I didn't think I'd have to sit through a visual sci-fi retelling of my trauma. And I had told this friend in confidence about what happened to me as a way to connect, build trust and confidence so that we could potentially make better music together. Because it had been, since 2016 we started making music together. So now I just feel like I want to give up music forever. Like I've been betrayed before, but not like this. And I mean, like, what do? I want to take action and confront them, but the only proof I have is an estranged friend as a witness. So, I mean, I don't know what to do.
For starters, I'm so sorry you experienced that you had to sit through this visual retelling that you didn't consent to of something so terrible that you went through. I can't imagine. Like it sends shivers down my spine. I'm really, really sorry you went through that. Have you spoken to them at all since then, beforehand? Was this something you thought that they were capable of doing? Did it just come as a complete shock? Because I cannot fathom someone doing that without taking you into consideration, even in some small way. Or maybe was this a little intentional on their end, hence why they cut you out so that you would, like, from the song, so that you would have no say?
I don't know if you cut out. I'm not sure if I heard everything. I just heard like if I had a say. So pretty much, I didn't think that they were capable of taking intimate details about something I had said and writing, a whole entire short film. This friend is an author and has several books published, comics, and I didn't assume that they were going to use that, but I did assume that they weren't going to credit me for the song, even if my voice was in it, because their father had taken the album that we had made in, I think it was 2016, 2017, and like credited our band and I don't know if I'm remembering this properly, but I think my friend was compensated for arranging the music, and I wasn't. And I didn't even know that it was in a movie until like 3 years later, 2 years later. So I haven't seen it. I have the link to it. I refuse to watch it now because like I just feel like really betrayed. My voice is in the other movie, but I just like I'm like beside myself kind of. You know what I mean? Like I really
Your voice is in the other. Have you seen the other movie or no?
my voice is in the other movie. I've only seen the trailer. And it was in another film festival like in Europe, and like that one I'm not sure if it won awards, but like it got acclaim, and I'm just like I'm like trembling right now because I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, and let us know if you ever need a pause. We don't mind. Do you know if this person is very well connected?
Yes, this person is pretty well connected. I'm pretty sure that if they ever see this, they're gonna know who I am, what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that there are people watching that know me and know the situation because I've said it. But I have maybe said it to a handful of people. This assault that happened to me I've also only said to a handful of people. And to be honest with you, this is the kind of friend that blames everything on their ADHD and kind of is like, oh, I forgot that you told me this. So it's just like randomly all these facts pop up in this film.
Like that. They have like selective memory that always benefits them and never you.
I know, but it's like, how can that be an excuse? Because like, I haven't confronted this person, but I feel like that can't be like that can't be the case because there's specific details, and I can say them if you guys want to, because like I want this person, if they see this, to know how I feel about this.
It's up to your comfort level, really.
So okay, and this is like it's like pretty not complicated, but like it's a long story. So 2017 Hurricane Maria happened, and I was displaced, and I lived in New York, and I also, like, my then boyfriend moved to Philly, so we were like commuting and stuff. And during Maria, like right after Maria, while we were still in Puerto Rico, he told me that he was like gonna help his dad's friend move some boxes, and then he ended up telling me that they slept together. And me being a naive little person who was like, oh, we were never official, you know what, like it's whatever, it's okay. So we just like continued seeing each other, and even when we moved. So I kept commuting and stuff, but he was going to go to university in Philly, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, I don't want to take you away from university, but I can't afford to stay in New York. I was I don't know if I can go into detail. I was working for project-based Section 8 housing, like forming tenant associations so that they could keep affordability in their buildings. I was doing a lot of research and stuff like that, and it was just like a lot. It was very daunting. I did my best. I don't think I was my best at that job, but I did my best, and I was just drained and exhausted. So I moved back in with my parents. I break up with them, with my ex, and my roommate, who was my childhood friend, who is the witness to the assault that happened. I was really anxious one day because my ex, at the time boyfriend, told me that I got an interview in this newspaper, and they're interviewing me about the displacement and all that. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then he told me that he really liked her, and I got really jealous. So I went to a bar with my friend. I told them like, hey, listen, I can't anymore. I just need to like let loose, just let go. So I go to this bar, and I have a rum and coke, and then my friend like starts dancing with someone. They're like, oh, this is like, you know, great, whatever. I met this person, I'm really enthralled. So they go off on their own with that person, and then I'm just like sitting alone, just enjoying the vibes and music. And this guy sits next to me, and he starts talking to me, and we're like talking, we hit it off a little bit, and he tells me he's a nurse. And then I start asking him about what he does, and like it's fine. And then he says, "What are you drinking?" And I go, "Rum and Coke." And he gives me a rum and Coke. And this is a detail that my friend added in the film. I had only had one drink, and then this person brought me another one, and me, naive me, being I think like 22 years old at the time, I was roofied. I don't know if I can say that, but pretty much, yeah. I was very naive, very stressed. So like I was assaulted right after that, and then I told my friend, "Let's get out of here." I kind of told my friend what happened, but I never told my ex what happened. So I broke it off with him, and I left. And then a month after I had left, my at the time best friend, who's estranged now, just because we just distance time, we stopped talking. Called me and told me that they were dating my ex, even though they lived in 2 separate places. So it's like 2
God.
separate cities. So then I was like, oh my God. And then a month after that, October actually.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but your friend that knew about the assault did this.
No, well, yes. My friend that knew about the assault told me that they were dating my ex. And I only broke up with my ex because like I didn't want them to feel obligated to, like, I was still in love with my ex, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew that. And they started dating. So
I also want to say you're not naive for not having known or thought that someone would roofie you. It's absolutely not your fault.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
I was too trusting. Yeah, I was too trusting.
Also, your estranged friend is kind of a dick.
A little bit, but I mean,
not a little bit. No, your former friend is definitely a dick. Like if they knew that you still had feelings for this person, and they established a relationship with that person, they're an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I still love them. We've known each other since we were 9 years old. It's like at the time, naive again. I was like, oh, I'm just so happy that they found each other, and that, because like the trauma of being in a hurricane where literally for 2 weeks straight, all I was eating was canned tuna fish and avocados, and I wanted to vomit, and I never ate avocados for like 3 years after that. Basically, like, I understood like the trauma that we all went through together. So it was like, I guess whatever, it's fine, be happy. But like,
that's very sweet of you. But do be mindful of how much people consider you versus how much you consider them.
Yeah, I think I probably consider people more than I should. But like a month after that, not even a month, I want to say October, basically, he gets hit by a truck on his way to work, and he passes away in the hospital the next morning.
God.
Wait, your ex-boyfriend did?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Did she
it wasn't a
follow
hit and
all
run,
of this in the movie too?
No,
okay.
no. But what I'm trying to say is that the grief of that, I was grieving really, really hard. So like 7 months later, I am back in Puerto Rico for my brother's graduation, and my friend who made the short film is a tattoo artist, and he goes, "Oh, why don't you like I need people to tattoo. You want me to test on you?" And I was like, "You know what? I have a grief that I need to get over. Sure." So he tattooed me on my side. And basically, like, the only tattoo I have, it's really painful. And then like basically like this friend that did this intimate thing on me, that tattooed me to hide this grief, basically like betrays me in this way that I just like can't comprehend. It's like I'm so frustrated.
Thank you for sharing, and I hope maybe it made you feel a little bit better to share all of that. I do want to say in regards to the movie, when you spoke about it, or the short film, I was a little bit concerned because the fact that she took you out of the song the fact that they took you out of the song makes me worried that they consulted with a lawyer to figure out what they could and couldn't do without you going after them. So if you have the means to, I also think speaking to a lawyer about this would be good, and not just asking like, hey, can I go after them? Because that's very, very complicated. But frankly, if anything, asking what can I or can I not speak about publicly, and talk to them, the person who did this to you, and tell them how fucked up it was that they did this to you. And however that conversation goes also informs what you can do to feel better in this situation where, frankly, you were treated very poorly.
Yeah, lawyer, therapy, and then closure in that order. Or
No, I mean,
lawyer, closure, and therapy.
Yeah, last night I actually went to group therapy for it. So I mean,
Oh,
I feel
that's
a little bit
good.
better, but I'm frustrated on like what to do because like this friend is a new parent. They have a new kid, and I really don't want to like fuck up their life. And
The
like,
one who made the short?
yes, the one who made the short.
Why are
And
you
also
still
it's like-
calling him a friend?
Yeah. One, that's not your friend, honey. Two,
I know.
Even if they have a kid or 10, that doesn't really excuse them being so shitty to you.
And also, like, I mean, this is a different, separate tangent, but you know, the idea of folding somebody that you know's personal experience into your, you know, fictional work, not unheard of, but the idea that they didn't
without
say
talking
to
to it
you,
is
"Hey,
crazy.
you know, I was very moved by this. I want to use some elements of this in a thing. I'll keep it vague. I won't make it your like the idea that they wouldn't communicate these things. Even aside from that, the idea that they wouldn't communicate to you, hey, heads up, your voice for you know whatever. I think you're totally right about the legal ramifications. I think that's super smart and true. But you know, to me, again, it's like you know. And also think about how you would have felt being consulted about those things, right? I mean, to me, you know, you would have had the opportunity to say, no, I don't want any of that, or I feel terrible about that. But the fact that you weren't even asked means you never had the opportunity to have any sort of say in any of this. So it's not, you're not treated well in this situation by this person. You know, and you've said that they're well connected and they seem to have some sort of a powerful father who's compensated them and not you. And it's all very unfortunate. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I think, you know, and then the other element of this, and I'm, you know, you already know this, everybody knows this, but like mostly any lawyer, any litigation of any kind is expensive for you going right into it. So it's all, you know, a terrible scenario. I would say that, you know, any legal counsel that you can try to get for free or cheaply is great. If you ask your friend who asks their friend if they have a, you know, relative or somebody you know,
I can speak to you briefly about
talk
it.
to you, you know, free consult, that would be wonderful, because I'd love for you to not pay money in this scenario. You know, I feel like the easiest case scenarios would be like cease and desists or something, but I don't know how legally viable that is, as much as I would like for you to be able to achieve that. I don't know how legally viable it is.
You should also be ready for the prospect of like the legal challenge not working in your favor. Okay. And I have a fourth option on top of everything else, because I said lawyer, closure, and then therapy, right? And the fourth option is, because in the beginning you said you wanted to quit music because of all these experiences. Then the fourth option is you pour all of your trauma into an album, and you just fucking do diss tracks. You call out this person by name.
No, not by name. Legal ramifications.
Okay, maybe not by name, but
you
like,
talk to a lawyer and say,
clear,
how can I communicate this without being legally liable for communicating this? And I promise you there are so many ways.
Use the maybe throughout the therapy, you will find out that maybe you're too kind to people. And then after that, you'll go on your revenge arc, and then you'll dump that revenge and the feeling of vengeance into your art. And then you use that.
It is a good motivator.
You use that as a therapeutic outlet. And then you just cook this person, and then you win a bunch of Grammys.
And we'll be there.
And Finneas will be there, and he'll be like, "Oh my God!" Like
I'll be crying.
I met this person. I met this person online.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if there's any really good advice I would give you, would be don't stop making music. you've got this big thing that has impacted your life and it's terrible, but
sometimes that's where the best art comes from.
Yeah, stopping doing, and I also, you don't have to put it out or whatever, but making the thing that you like to do privately, even though you've been burned, keep doing the thing you're passionate about. If you could snap your fingers, obviously none of it would have happened, but if you could snap your fingers now and something were to happen, what would that be in a fantasy world? Would the film be unviewable for, anybody? Would it be scrubbed? Would
you get a recognition for it?
Yeah. Would you get financially compensated? What would be the thing that would make you sleep best at night now?
And when you speak to a lawyer, specifically speak to that aspect, because sometimes it's not money. Sometimes, unfortunately, it might be an apology, but you might not get that. I have a feeling that if you speak to this person, they will be very careful not to say anything so that
Admission
they're not.
Of guilt.
Yes, exactly. I fear they'll really avoid that, which then avoids you getting closure. But I'm sure there's maybe something else, whether it's allowing yourself to talk about the experience publicly so other people can put two and two together. It's really up to you.
So much of this chat right now is so kind of like sue, lawyer.
It's not that easy.
It's just so expensive for the person trying to take legal action. And then, law is so, murky and complicated. And it's like the double whammy of spending a bunch of money and then not achieving what you're hoping to achieve is the challenge here to me. It's like,
On top of that, I don't think it would be fun to keep digging up your trauma, really.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, that happens a lot in any legal complication. So no, go ahead.
Sorry, I mean, like when Finneas was saying about like if I could snap my fingers and what I would want. To be honest with you, it's like I was literally telling my brother on the way here that to my house, that basically like I would turn back the clock and have him say, "Hey, I want to use your story in this thing. Can I use it?"
And you'd say no.
Yes. No, I would say yes. I really I really don't care that he used it.
I care that he didn't ask you.
care that he didn't tell me anything, that he didn't communicate. That's all I care about is that like
He didn't ask you.
and not even afterward. It's been weeks. It's been a month, basically 1 month since I saw it.
Listen,
Yeah, like
sorry to cut you off, but to me,
no, sorry.
that answer, and I find it very moving that you feel that way. And to me, that answer is sort of best case scenario because it's the thing that you'd be the most likely to get is that you could say that to him truthfully and honestly and say, "Hey, if you had asked me to use this, material and experience, if you'd asked me, I would have said yes to you. And you didn't give me the opportunity to do that. And that makes me feel terrible." And that, to me, that would, that would be stunning to say to a person and would hopefully, if they're a decent person at all, would lead them to go, "Wow, I'm so sorry."
That's what I was going to say. Like how they respond to that will be very, very telling of their character and whether or not
but they've already
is
fucked
any
her over.
friendship
No,
there.
I don't.
No, some people are really that clueless. You really don't know, especially if they haven't
they're afraid,
experienced
right?
that level of trauma as well. Or they're like, "Oh, let me, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission."
Well, and to me, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, the reason behind not asking you in the first place is a fear that you would say no, which is a terrible reason not to ask you. But I think for you to say to them, "That's so stupid of you," I would have said yes.
Yeah.
I would have said yes. All I want is to be considered and cared for. And I told you a thing that I have not told many people in my life that was a incredibly personal, traumatic event. And again, you've failed to give me the opportunity to say yes to you, to consent to this.
I was going to say, I think that's kind of the through line, explaining to them like, "Hey, what you did, I didn't consent to, just like the trauma that you retold on my behalf."
The reason why I keep stressing the fact that this person fucked you over though is because like
they definitely did.
Even if they were
they
nice to
apologize,
you,
probably
and
not
if they were
someone to have
if
in
they
your
were
life,
apologetic in the circumstance, that could just simply be them being apologetic in the circumstance because they did get your consent. But the very fact that they violated your consent initially to tell your story like this and even cut you out, and also from the song, and also on top of that,
but
previously
Hassan,
having their dad.
she's never gonna feel the way about that person that she did before. It's really just about the sort of actionable. Like you're right. Of
I'm
course
just saying,
you're right.
be careful and don't.
But they're gonna be careful. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she's
no
too,
way that they're gonna be like, it's
I
all
feel
good,
like
baby.
I feel like she's too trusting.
Do these have like nicotine on them or anything?
Well.
Regular.
Just making sure.
Well,
Everything here is
if they make the movie that was canceled, I wouldn't say no if they asked me to make music for it, because then I would know that I'm being compensated and also credited. But
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but we're running super short on time.
Oh yeah.
And we have other people. If we could wrap this one up, please. I'm so
all right?
sorry.
Can I wrap this up one way?
Yes.
I assume you want to protect your anonymity on this stream, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm curious on a personal level to hear your music. Maybe your moderator or somebody can privately. I won't air it out. I don't want to, jeopardize your anonymity. But
He's gonna blast it on
That's so
TikTok.
sweet.
well, I'm just
W.
excited to hear your music. So that's what I wanted to bring up here, because I don't want you to. Yeah, I don't want you to. Whatever. I feel like you're exposing yourself. But if you're making art, I'd love to hear it.
To tag on to that, if you don't get emotional closure through this person, you really might, by instances like this, where like sharing your story in a way that is protected, you can meet other people who share similar interests. And I feel like that can be sometimes more healing than trying to look for it from the person who hurt us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll get you guys
I will get-
connected.
I'll get their links from them and I'll send it to Hassan.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
You have a law degree or something like that?
No, I've just been online a very long time.
No, everyone always hates the sue button in these communities. They've always.
I dare you.
I'm also actually, now that you've said that, I'm very interested in, or I've watched so many shows about lawyers and lawyer related things.
All's
so I feel
Fair.
like that
I'm watching a lot of All's Fair.
I'm all caught up. I wouldn't say it's the best one out there, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a very American thing to be this litigious. I don't understand
No,
it.
the thing-
I find the legal system
Here to be.
so dubious.
It's
and
such
so,
a game in and of itself. It has
so
nothing to do with who's right or wrong.
manipulatable on the side of the defense.
Yes.
The
Yes.
person who is,
Actually, the wronged party.
yeah, the wronged
Yeah.
party it's not, and it's very theatrical. I've had some legal disputes, and it's like these people sit around and they get red in the face and they talk about how you deserve $1 million for something, and then they counter, and then at the end of the day you end up paying $100,000 or something, and they're like, "This is a great deal," and you're like, fucking 2 hours ago you told me I deserved $1 million. Now I'm paying
It's
money.
really no
It's
fun.
a bad vibe.
Mhm.
So I'm not anti-justice. I'm very pro-justice. I just wish that
I wish the
legal
system was too.
was pro-justice.
All right, who do we got next?
Question before we continue. How much longer do you want to go?
I said till
Because-
5, but we can keep going. I mean, it depends.
I got a bill
I
like
know.
450.
He needs us
450?
to leave at 4:50.
Okay.
That's probably like one
Should
more.
we do? Okay. Should we do 2 more? Because there's one I want to for sure do, and then.
Yeah, we can keep it short.
Let's try.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. So the next one is a Hoscord relationship. Actually.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Do you know what that means?
My Discord.
I don't know what it means.
Because I feel like,
But is it a relationship
by the way,
with
this is
people
a sign
in
of
the
me
Discord?
thinking you're
Yes.
normal. I think most people don't know what Discord is actually. So a Hoscord relationship. I'm very excited.
I'm not on Discord, so I'm only
Well,
aware
you are
by
right now.
proxy.
This is being done through
I
the
understand.
Discord
I'm just
server.
saying I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have an account here.
An active user.
Yeah.
Let me get them 1 second.
Oh boy.
I feel like this is going to be such a big highlight for them. Like, you are litigating their issue.
Yeah, you're sort of like their god.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm sorry.
They
The
met through you, and now you're gonna give the
Hello?
final
the
confession.
way they
Hello.
mistreat
It's like
me.
when you ask a priest, like, is our
It's a
relationship
song.
kosher?
the way they mistreat me in there, you don't understand. All right,
Hello?
who are you, Chatter, and what's your problem? Welcome to Chadvice.
My username is King Deckle. I go by he, him.
Hello.
So basically, my situation is that I met my girlfriend on Hoscord.
I think.
And
Go on.
so what happened was, I said something about the city I live in. She mentioned that she was moving into the same metro area. We keep talking. We move our conversation to DMs. I told her, like, if you need a IRL friend for a new city, I'd be happy to hang out with you sometime. We became IRL friends for, like, platonic friends for several months until, it kind of evolved. I asked her out. So I wouldn't say it was like e-dating or whatever. It was like actual in-person getting to know each other and asking her out and having a real life relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was that we started dating in February of this year, and it was nice. But at this, she then had some pretty bad financial problems and some pretty severe mental health problems too. And so she had to move back to with her family across the country. I live in the U.S. And it was an unfortunate move because she didn't want to do it. Part of the wrinkle is that she had to move her family. Even they're very accepting, but she's trans, and she had to move back in with them in Texas, which Texas sucks for trans people. But she's doing okay though. She's she's got a job. She's starting to work on rectifying her financial troubles. But the problem is we're now in a long distance relationship and it is difficult. Both of us want to be with each other really bad. But it's challenging. I mean, it's well known that long distance relationships are challenging. And both of us are still kind of struggling on our own financial stuff. And she's improving, but we both had setbacks during these months that we've been in long distance. So I guess my ask is, what advice do you have for a situation like this?
Oof.
Long distance, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It really
is it?
But you're not the first people to do long distance. It's doable.
Yeah.
It's just, we miss each other. That's it. Like, I mean, we've talked about it and that how we, we want to be together in person. Like, but it's just not possible right now. And she has a plan to maybe come back in April next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's if everything goes right. She's able to keep her job. She's able to keep making the same money. So there is a time frame. It's just, it's, I don't know. We both really want to be back together. We were really happy when we were both kind of living close.
Can you travel to Texas? Like, or are you also?
I actually did travel to Texas like a month ago to see her. And we actually had some fun for a couple days. So yeah, I did travel to Texas. It was nice.
How long is the flight from wherever you maybe?
It's Texas? It was like 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I say something? Maybe mean. I hope it's not mean. Just putting that out there. I feel like I'm catching a weird vibe. Like, are you unsure? Because if I really liked someone and we were in a long distance relationship and they were maybe gonna move back in 6 months,
Yeah, it
I'd
would
be
be
like,
almost
okay.
over.
Yeah, you
I
just
feel
wait
like
it
it
out.
wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, e-sex.
Like we got FaceTime. You guys are already on Discord.
Yeah.
Maybe
we're
calling each
doing-
other kitten
I
or
guess-
not.
yeah, I
but
guess
like, is
it's
there
not that
something
big of a
more?
Crank it out
I mean,
online.
we're having fun remotely. We're playing games together pretty weekly over Discord.
But like, even when you said, "Oh, I went to see them for a couple days and we actually had fun," is there something more going on here? Is it more like you don't know if it's worth the trade-off? Like you're not so sure about the relationship to commit to long distance for another however many more months?
I think.
No.
I mean,
That's uncertainty
I'm
right
not
there.
sure. I'm not sure.
Oh no. Okay,
and-
go on.
But like, I don't know. Like,
Okay, now specify that I don't know.
it's. I mean, there have been a couple times throughout this during this long distance period where we sort of gotten frustrated with each other. I'm trying to remember the exact reason.
If you don't remember the reason, you can talk about the vibe. They're equivalent. Like, what is the sentiment and issue that occurs between you two?
Well, it's mostly about like, okay, so she really struggles with self-esteem issues. And a lot of the times when it gets really bad, she'll sort of self-deprecate. And it's hard as her partner who really likes her to hear that.
Oh, you're like, do you think I have bad taste? Stop saying that about yourself.
Yeah, that's actually what I've said. Yeah, like I'm like, you don't have. You're not. I don't feel like she's dragging me down like she says she is sometimes.
Oh.
But it is, it's difficult.
Okay.
And she feels like because she had to move, it's put a stress, like she's been a burden on me. And I don't really feel the same. But
so where is your uncertainty coming from if you don't feel the same?
I really hope she's able to figure out, like, I guess my uncertainty is with whether she's able to take care of herself, I guess. And
try to take care of herself in what way?
Like work through her
mentally.
insecurities. I think he's saying.
Yeah. And
he
she's
wants
in
her
therapy.
he wants her to work through her insecurities.
Okay, but again, can I be mean for a second? Everybody has insecurities. Is this an insecurity that like directly impacts your life, or is she like, I think I'm not cute today? Like that's not really a big deal. So what is it really?
It's well, she like it's more like she said like she thinks like I should find someone better.
Now, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, you do. Are you starting to believe her?
I mean, no. I
respect you, man, but that's a very uncertain.
I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm gonna be blunt. Have you dated a trans person before?
Yes.
You have. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then you can make the distinction on whether or not this is like a more sensitive subject rather than just like regular insecurities that you
like
can
gender
work through.
Dysmorphia potentially? Or I don't know if that's the right term.
But ultimately, I think Pokey's right where it's okay. You should be helpful and if you love this person, you should help her work through her insecurities. But the fact that you have some concerns kind of makes me feel like you might have, you have some additional hangups that this long distance.
How long did you date before this person moved away?
About 6 or 7 months.
And then they moved away how many months ago?
Like 2 months ago. Like
Okay.
in September.
I mean, was it pretty much great until they moved away, or was it fraught? It's okay if it's fraught.
It was a little fraught.
And then the long distance is making it more fraught.
I mean, look, I've been in some long distance relationships. I find them really hard. I mean, like, you know,
and you need to be sure to overcome an obstacle like that.
Yeah, you're what's so fun about sharing a life with somebody is all the stuff you do that they're a part of, and you know, whatever that means, even if that's as simple as hanging out at each other's apartments, or if that's going to see a movie together or taking a walk around together. It's all this shared experience, and then you distill that down into like a 10-minute phone call every day. And it's very hard, and you have separate friends and they have separate friends. I find it very hard.
But I do feel like what really helps long distance relationships from my experience is having a goal. Yeah. So if you know she might be back in 6 months, I feel like it should be okay. So I feel like the issue is deeper than the long distance.
All right. I guess I'll have to work on that and figure out what that is or something. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, it's all good. I really hope none of what I said was mean. If anything, I think this might have been a good opportunity for you to realize that there's more, and maybe that you haven't expressed that enough, whether it's to yourself or to anyone else. So I'd maybe consult a trusted friend and do it in a way where like you're really not holding back. I have friends and family
who will listen to me, and I also talk about it with my therapist.
Oh, that's good. Well, listen, you'll figure it out, and maybe this is the pragmatic part of me, but honestly, worst case, you could also say, hey,
let's get back together in April.
Yes, exactly that. Like, if this is meant to be, let's see each other in April.
I think she was going to move back just for him, though.
Oh.
I don't
Is that
know.
true? I don't think so. I feel like she probably doesn't want to.
I'll just say I live in a blue state that's a lot more friendly.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like she'd want to be there either way.
Okay.
Yes, we actually had that conversation where she would move back up here whether or not.
Oh, okay.
It was for me.
Sure.
I have to wrap it up, unfortunately, I think.
Okay.
No worries.
Right.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Nice to speak
Thank
to
you
you.
so
Good
much.
luck.
You have a good one.
Frogan, if the next person you pull is the other Hoscorder in this equation, I'm gonna end the broadcast right now.
Wait, that's
Frogan, I gotta go. It's my time.
Bye. Nice meeting you. Oh.
What?
The next one is so good. I promise.
But it's not 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
I know.
Is it Finneas related?
No, it's Muslim marriage related.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
That's not much love. Like, that's not my area of expertise.
Yeah, this is okay. I think Pokey and I can handle this.
I'm an expert in it's Muslim marriage. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay. Hey, what a treat to meet
Sasha, I
you.
love
really
Finneas.
Thanks for the gift. This is so sweet.
I feel like we're pretty good at this
Next time I know I'm gonna be where you are. I'll bring you something.
That's very
Good to see you,
sweet.
big dog.
Tell
Thank you for
Claudia I
coming
said
on.
hi.
Have a great rest of your night. I will. That's so sweet of you. Bye, Shot.
Get home safe.
Bye, Hoscord.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Well, let me fix some stuff up here real quick. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, this is gonna be so tea.
It's Pokey. It's like actually insane.
I know you brought this one just for me.
I'm so
Tea.
excited.
Okay. All right. Here, let's
Thank you.
Okay, this is the final one.
Okay. Let's do
Her
it.
name is Ellie, and pronouns are she, her. Ellie, you're on air.
Hello, Ellie. Welcome to Chadvice. What's your problem?
So I'm 34 and I got married recently.
Congrats.
And sorry, I'm really nervous.
That's okay. Take your time. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Always helps.
Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't
worry,
read
we're
chat.
here. Oh, it does help
No,
to
I'm
turn
not.
off chat.
I'm not even.
Chat always
I'm
makes
not
me
even looking
emotional.
at screen.
Okay.
So my husband lied to me about his age, and I found out when I was booking our honeymoon tickets.
Odd.
How much?
Yeah, can you just
Like lying by how much?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like when we met, he was like, "Oh, I'm 47," and me, I don't mind an age gap. That's fine. I'm in my 30s. I'm an adult. But I'm 10. He's like 23 years older than me, and
Okay,
I found
so
out when I was
he's
booking
57.
He's 57, yeah.
God damn! I mean, how attractive is this man? He
Good
looks young,
skincare
huh?
routine.
He looks really like he takes care of himself. He doesn't look his age. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he looks 47 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ay.
That's
But, like,
crazy.
Go on.
Wait, so this
Go
person
on.
lied to you and you guys got married?
After the Nikah, I found out.
That's very common.
Wait,
Very, very, very common.
like-
Have you ever heard of the series Who the Fuck Did I Marry? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
that's true. But that's like
27 million part series.
I know, but that's so uncommon that it was a viral TikTok. I feel like.
But it's common occurrence.
Okay, that's crazy. So he's 57 instead of 47. That's 10 extra years.
Have you brought it up to him?
No.
Oh
It's
damn!
like I found out I was booking I was checking in for our tickets to Cancun. So I had to spend like 11 days with that knowledge and not like explode. I came back and only talked to like my friends about it, but they also don't know what the hell to do, you know?
Wait, so let's get a little bit more detail in here. So how long did you guys know each other for before this marriage?
He worked with like a family member of mine for like about 5 years, and I've known him like personally for a year.
So you guys knew each other for a year. Wait, Frogan said it was a Muslim marriage. Is that?
Yeah.
So
Meaning
is this like
you're
a family?
both Muslim, or meaning you got married
No.
religiously and
He's
not
part of my
legally?
culture.
What's up? What'd you say?
Me?
Yeah, sorry, what?
He's not part of he's like a revert.
Oh, you're Muslim and he reverted.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Did he do that for you or just in general?
No, he was a revert for like a long time.
Okay.
And did you guys get married legally?
I didn't submit the paper yet.
Oh shit! Hey,
So legally we're not, but like the sheikh signed the paper, and so did my brother, and so did he. So
they can unsign it.
But you didn't
It was
submit,
sold, guys.
so it's not even like a legal marriage yet.
No, I literally haven't submitted the papers to the city yet.
Girl, I'm telling you, that's a sign from God.
Yeah.
That timing is a sign from God.
Yeah, I mean, look, I make a lot of jokes at the expense of reverts and converts in general. So I'm not gonna. I am a little biased here. I'm gonna be honest, but like, what are the qualities of this person over the course of the year that like led you into falling in love with this person, or assuming that you could live the rest of your life with this person, and have they changed dramatically now that this like major, like if he had told you he was 57 from the jump and not 47, like would this have been a major deal breaker? Because the fact that he lied is already 100%. A deal breaker in and of itself. Oh, the other aspect would have been a deal breaker too.
Yeah. I set like I was on a specific dating website and I set parameters to like my age. So 47, no 48.
Oh.
If I wanted older, I would have set the parameters older.
No, for sure. Okay. Yeah. You gotta. Yeah, don't submit that paper is what I would say. I'm gonna be honest.
How are you feeling about it?
My super religious cousin was like, that's a reason that you could just go to a shake and you'd be divorced.
True. Okay, for starters, you did nothing wrong. You're all good. I'm trying to figure out
but it's
what
embarrassing.
Not on your end, okay? It's embarrassing on his end.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
being a big fat fucking liar. Sorry, I don't know what happened. The
And also-
filter
and-
off. Finneas is gone.
And also, embarrassment doesn't mean that you just like white knuckle through this thing for, however many years.
Would you rather have a moment of embarrassment or a life
Yeah.
time? Really? Okay, how are you feeling about it? Like, do you want to stay with them? Do you feel like you're done?
I don't think she does.
I just want to make sure before I lead you astray or anything.
Before she goes extra hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
Oh, that's very understandable. And I'm really sorry because that is a huge deception, and lies like that suck because it makes you think, okay, if you can lie about your age for this long and to this degree, even past the day that we get married, what else can you lie about? That's really the worst part.
In my head, I was just wondering, how didn't he catch on that I know?
Wait, sorry, how do you know that he knows?
I had to check us in, so he gave me his passport.
Oh, like, has he caught on that you know, or you know that he knows that you know?
No, he doesn't know that I know that.
Oh,
But what was he thinking? Like, was he just like, oh, she's bad at math? Like, what the fuck?
Or not thinking.
Yeah, maybe he was like, oh, maybe he was like, I already bagged her. I don't need to lie anymore. Unfortunately, I can imagine a lot of guys thinking that way. But he doesn't know you didn't submit the papers.
But like, would you be, if this is a major misunderstanding somehow and you confront him with this information and he's like, oh, there was like issue with the paperwork initially. I don't think that's the case here, but like,
I
would
typoed 4 instead of 5.
would that be like, would that make up for it? Where you'd be like, oh, okay, good. Like we're down. We're still, we're still in it then. Like he's perfect if he's 47, but if he's 57, he's out is the question I have for you.
I don't think it matters. It's more so that he's a liar. 57, 47. He probably gonna be lying till he's 6, 7, 8, sorry, and older.
Yeah.
Like age is something for her to decide when she meets a person at whatever age, right? The thing is, I feel like that's straight out the window now.
No, for sure. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that like maybe there's a mistake somewhere. I don't know.
Like on his passport.
Oh, what I wanted to do, like to confront him, is like have like a therapist between us.
Honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah.
Just be like, yo, are you lying? Because
what if he lies then in front of the therapist?
Have his passport ready. Have his passport ready.
Yeah, did you take a pic
you
of the passport?
should take a photo of it, yeah. I think you should document everything, yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so throw him a birthday party with his family. True, that's a good call. That's actually kind of not a bad idea.
It's in February. I could wait.
And then, oh my God. Okay, that's
no,
sinister.
I don't wish you 2-3 months of
don't lock
that resentment being pent
especially
up.
without like putting in the paperwork. He's gonna be like, oh, are we married or what?
The part is that we don't live with each other right now.
Pardon?
The easy part is that we don't live with each other right now.
Good, thank God.
Okay.
He lives in a different city.
I do unfortunately feel like it might have been a situation where he was just trying to get to the finish line and then figured you would accept him regardless afterwards. And the thing is, you sound really kind. You maybe would have accepted him, but the issue again, at this point, is not the age. It's the fact that he could lie to you about something like that for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think is completely unacceptable. Okay, here's an alternative. He's already 57. Does he make a lot of money? You just wait it through. Okay? He's going to take a wrong step going up the stairs in about like 5 years.
Is this? I've heard a great saying in Islam.
He runs marathons.
You know, your money's my money,
He runs
my money's my money.
Fuck. Okay, no, you got to get out, girl. That dude's
Oh,
going to
like
live
he's
forever.
living till 100? Damn.
He takes vitamins. He's trying to live.
Oh no.
He takes vitamins.
No, he's not going out anytime soon. Okay,
No.
never mind.
What is the sign up? Like from God, I didn't even sign the papers.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You
Yeah,
should
yeah.
Yeah, you should consult your friends about
Mm-hmm.
the situation, get some feedback from them, but I assume that they're going to give you the same feedback, including you said your religious cousin is I mean it's not a valid even it's not even like a valid Islamic marriage, right?
No,
If
he made it invalid
if he
by lying to me.
if he lied in the process, like it's already invalid regardless. Like
Yeah, it's very messed up.
Yeah.
so you're good. Yeah, see there's a Pakistani Mango says, as a Muslim, this is not a valid marriage. Lying on marriage, nikah, is haram.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel like you already know what you want to do and how you want to go about it. So I'm curious if there's anything else you feel kind of hung up on.
is the birthday wrong on the legal paperwork for the marriage certificate?
Is the birthday wrong? No.
Yeah, is his birthday wrong on there?
No, I did that after I checked this in.
Oh, so you put his right birthday on there?
Yeah, and I made him sign it at the bottom, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy was thinking. Yeah, I think Pokey's right. He was just like, all right, we locked it down. It's good. She
Mm-hmm.
can't say no after this. Okay,
Which makes him
Frogan wants to
also a
ask a
little
question.
dumb, not gonna lie. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh no. I say leave his ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't ask
Oh.
me for advice.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to ask a question. You said I'm gonna.
No.
ask a-
After.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I think we're united in our advice. You got to leave his ass.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Is there anything else you feel kind of hung up on?
No.
Can I ask you?
Aw,
Wait.
you
I
must
need
be a
more.
lot
I need.
too emotionally
I want to
processed.
ask a couple more questions. Like, so what if
Yeah.
he put the wrong age in the dating app? Like, has he ever like talked about age? Have you guys ever talked
Has
about
he
age?
doubled down on the 47?
Yeah. Like, has he ever just been like?
He did.
Yeah,
He
I love
did.
being a 47-year-old, like, us 40-year-olds, like,
We're
man.
He
so
I-
said,
Being
not in
40.
my 47 years have I.
oh, so he's just, oh my God, he's lying all the time. So he's like, yeah, oh man, remember 7 years ago when I was 40, when this thing happened? That's crazy.
What if he has severe amnesia?
I don't know. I mean, I think that's fucked.
What
That's
is?
terrible. That's so crazy. I'm
He's
well.
more
I'm
likely
glad.
a
Look, Kismet, you found out and you didn't like finalize the paperwork. So that's Kismet, right? Like you're good. Use this
Yeah.
to your
If I
advantage.
don't submit in 90 days, then it's not valid in our city.
I think you got to confront him ASAP and maybe figure out the best way to go about it for the annulment of the marriage, whether that's asking a sheikh, if I'm pronouncing that right, or talking to your friends, or just figuring out how can I document this and make sure that I'm in the clear.
All right.
Oh, my honey. It's not your fault. You don't deserve this. And
Yeah.
trust, this is a sign God's telling you, no, another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
And then next time we go back to the app, you do the age stuff. You can just like ask again, and even find
going
different.
back?
What's? Oh, you're not going back to the app?
You think I'm going back after this?
Give her some time.
Okay,
Hey,
maybe not
after
the
some
app.
time, after some time.
Maybe not the app. Okay.
After some time, on date like 5, you say, could I check your passport? Just wondering.
Yeah, Austin is a good question. Ask him about historical events that happened when he was a teenager and see how prepared he is.
You know a little bit too much about World War whatever.
Yeah, we need to check in with you on a future Chadvice chatter. Next time, you got to give us updates on what happened, what took place.
Okay.
Ask him how he felt during 9/11.
Where he was during 9/11.
And then quickly be like, were you in high school? Were you in high school or college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see how he reacts.
How old were we?
How you feeling?
All right.
One day at a time.
All right. Well, this was a lovely conversation. Thank you for sharing with us. Hopefully we were helpful. And
wish you the best.
We're gonna hear from you hopefully in the future with a much better update.
I hope so too.
Hopefully.
All right.
Can I
what
ask
were you
a
gonna say,
question?
Morgan?
Should I refollow this guy that ghosted me on Instagram? But hear me out.
Fuck.
He ghosted. So I started talking to him a year ago, and it was honestly when I got banned for 30 days. I was really bored, and I went on dating apps because I had nothing else to do. And I met this guy like right before, and then he said he saw me on the front page of Reddit. It's all the things I said, and he said I was funny.
Okay.
But like we talked a lot. We talked for like almost 2 months, and we'd play Call of Duty together. And the night before I started streaming again, he's like, "Good luck, you're gonna kill it." And then he never talked to me ever again. And I was like, "Okay, T."
Well, he's a
And then a
Redditor.
week.
Drop his ass. The fuck are
But
you
he was
doing?
also he was 6'7". He was so tall. He was a basketball player.
Whatever.
And then
Still a Redditor.
a week later,
Still ghosted you. Age ready,
week
whatever. He
later-
ghosted you. Wait, did
I
he
know.
like ghost you?
Yeah, he just like stopped talking to me, but he like still followed me on Instagram. And then a week later,
Was
he
it
hard
like
launched
a
a
casual, we talked and one day we kind of didn't? Or like he refused to answer you and it was weird?
It was weird, and I sent like I was like hard-headed low-key, but then I like a couple days after he didn't talk to me. We usually talked like all day every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Hey, like how are you?" And I got no response. And then a week later, he hard launched a whole ass girlfriend.
What are you doing? Morgan.
Girl, not only do I unfollow, block, I tell the government. No, I'm kidding. I tell the girlfriend, potentially. That's a little too...
I thought about it, but...
Thought about it, do it.
No, but then I was like, I got over it. But then like lately, he's been coming up as a person I may know on Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, like he's definitely creeping me. So I should follow him again.
No. What are you doing?
What I mean by the market is so bad for us to even be considering these things.
What are you saying and doing? That's insane. No, for your own sanity.
For my own sanity, girl, don't do it. Think
That's
of me.
crazy. That's not even a question. This is
Like, Poki will be disappointed.
This is not even Chadvice. This is just like the most normal advice. No. No, find another. Go watch a basketball game and pick another 6'7" guy.
They're not that easy to find.
Yeah, regardless.
It's gonna be okay.
Regardless, like
He ghosted me for a girl that was so much taller than me, and honestly, I commend him for that because
Don't commend him for anything. Hello, stand up.
Yeah, no, 6'7" is too tall anyway. I'm telling you, you're out of your mind. This is
I'm literally
ridiculous.
6'2" myself though, so I needed somebody tall.
I can see her thinking on whether or not what you just said currently is correct or not.
I don't want to minimize whatever height struggles she might have.
I'm kidding. I don't have any.
Say, what do you value
She's
more,
lying.
honesty in character or height? It's up to you.
What are you talking about?
Well, she's a little tall. She's not
Nope,
six.
she's not.
What?
Yeah. Frogan is 6'2" in the same way that the previous husband was 47. Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I really didn't think about him for a long time, and then I keep seeing him in my suggested people I may know. I was like, interesting.
Block.
No, yeah, block the dude. Move
Don't
on.
let Instagram features control you. You should control them.
Yeah,
okay?
the algorithm is fried your
But
brain.
then
Mute shit,
if I block, it's gonna look like I
shit,
care.
I'm not interested in shit.
No.
Otherwise, your brain is not even your brain anymore.
Yeah, no, that's
True.
crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe you asked that question.
No, but to be honest, this is real life dating nowadays.
That's crazy.
It's tough.
All
It's
right.
okay.
I won't follow him.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Well, thank you so much
did think
for
about
compiling this wonderful list of people.
yes,
and
I'm
I'm
sure
sorry.
it wasn't easy.
I
so thank
apologize
you.
to the people that we couldn't get to. There were some real interesting stories there, and thank you so
Next
much,
time.
Pokey, for coming on,
It was a
and
pleasure.
Finneas as well.
I love drama that's not mine. Smiley face.
Yeah, and no gaming. Come on, I've done.
But
I've
you
done,
promised you would play Dispatch.
Oh my God, it's 6 hours and 21 minutes. I'm tired. I used a lot of brain power here.
Dispatch requires not that much brain power, to be
No,
honest.
I can't
It's
get.
fun though. It's fun.
Okay, you know what? I'll play Dispatch after this. Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Pokey, for coming on.
Are you lying?
No, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play
Okay,
Dispatch.
you can lie on your own. Don't lie on. Don't lie around. They'll associate the lie with me. No.
Okay, all right. Well, but like I said, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna flip
course.
over to Dispatch right now, chat.
Thanks for having me. Nice seeing you guys chat.
And thank you for the gifts.
Oh, you're so welcome. I hope to see him in the background somewhere.
Yeah, I have it right there. I already put it back there.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
A
2020
Labubu for
chopper.
everyone. Bye, chat. You guys are so sweet. Thank you to everybody that came on. I think, some people have fun sharing their stories, but I know for many it is not easy. But chat, whether it's on stream or in your personal lives, do emotionally share, do get things off of your chest. It's very healthy and will help you process things more than you think.
All right.
All right, dab me up, brother. Have a good stream.
Okay. Kaya,
right.
watch out, lady.
Bye. Have fun playing Dispatch.
All right. Thank you.